Mm. Oh, that is so cold. That is so good. It was a hard day. Today was tough. Today it was hot. It was humid. It was rainy, like right at that point of rain, but no rain. And so humid that you just feel it coming out of every pore of your skin. Wow. Just got back. Busy, nonstop moving. And I really think like the heat is starting to get to me. I mean, yeah, I deal with it every day, but I really feel like it's starting to get to me. So right now I'm feeling a little rough. I've got a little bit of a headache. My neck is killing me. My back is killing me. Sitting in the little Hyundai, it gets, you get a little cramped in there. And the older I get, the more difficult it gets to sit in tiny cars. But I love it. It's quick, it's fast, it's gas economical, a speed demon. Okay. Got my truck fixed. Got the truck fixed. So I'm going to start using that a little bit more. Let's hope the transmission kind of it works. I mean, I tested it today. It did a little slip. I talked to my mechanic dude. He's like, listen, you might still be a little low on transmission fluid. I'm like, still? How much does this thing take? An insane amount of transmission fluid. Okay. East Coast. Everybody welcome. East Coast Visual Media, Major Ganji, Major Nugs. Highly motivated. Here we are, guys. Ladies, guys. They, them, whatever you want to call yourself. I don't give a shit. We're here. It's highly motivated. And me, I'm Oraganji, your host in community, your host as part of this digital smoke sesh, a little talky-talk, a little chit-chat, a little time to hang out. And I think that's what's amazing. This right here, this is a digital hangout. No expectations, no set conversations, but it's happening 3 times a week. Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's highly motivated. Troublesome Red. Everybody welcome Troublesome Red to Highly Motivated. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. It's been such a hard day. It just felt hard. It felt heavy. Like the air just felt so humid and heavy and so hot that it felt like it was a little hard to breathe. I'm just catching my breath now. Just got home like we're talking about moments. Just getting here, coming in the house, getting the drinks, getting my goodies all together. And I have some goodies. And maybe we'll talk about them a little bit. Look, instead of having regular potato chips, instead of eating chocolates and all those other goodies that I really like, I'm trying to get healthy. I'm trying to get the body, the mind, soul combination all together. So, look, Aldi's, I love Aldi's. Aldi's is an American supermarket. That's like they carry shit that other people don't carry. Their prices are fantastic. So you never know what you're going to find. I found these. These are dried veggie chips. The broccoli is the best. The mushrooms are really cool. Just the stem is too hard for my teeth. I don't have good teeth. But amazing. Dried veggie chips. I love the texture. The flavor isn't bad. And it gives me a good mouthfeel. Anyways, I already broke into these. And then also another interesting find at the Aldi's. These are PB&J bites. So it's like a rice texture on the outside, crunchy peanut butter, and it's got a jelly jam in the inside. Yes, I've already eaten a bag. I thought they were great, so I brought another bag with me. But to stay healthy, I just want to show you what I've been using in the morning. It's not always cannabis. It's cannabis and the combination. You know, cannabis is great in combination with good health, good fats, good exercise, good sleep. You know, it's all those things that come together that makes cannabis magic because it works in the combination of things. Now, that being said, in the morning, I'm not big, I don't like pharmaceutical shit. I don't like chemical representations of pills or you know, something that was once homeopathic or once a natural remedy and is now represented with a chemical representation. Like it's not its original holisticness, or not its original, whatever the hell I'm saying. Its original healthiness. Its original, whatever. So I've been taking these. Odorless aged garlic extract. You can't taste it. Your breath doesn't stink like garlic, even though I love garlic. I would eat garlic morning, noon, and night. Morning, noon, and night. I love roasted garlic. But I haven't been feeling too good lately. Wait a second. Everybody, welcome Gavin to Highly Motivated. How are you,
What's up,
Gavin?
everyone?
I'm
pretty good.
Up?
You?
I am just melding into the show. I'm not giving myself an expectation. Because, when you start a show in your head, you're like, I've got to have topics, right? I've got to get the vibe going. I've got to pull everybody together. I mean, there's different things that you think about in your head that you've got to kind of like hit on those notes right when you start a podcast. But I don't care. I just don't care. If I hit the notes, I hit the notes. If it takes me an hour to get into the show, it takes me an hour to get into the show. I trust myself and I trust in the process. I have confidence in the words that come out of my mouth. Well, mostly 80%, 70%, 60%. 60% confidence in the words that come out of my mouth, because I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth. So anyways, I've been taking these aged garlic, odorless aged garlic extract. I wasn't feeling so good. I've been having like some chest congestion. Everybody's got some shit right now. Everybody's got like green mucus. Everybody's feeling a little under the weather. Maybe because I've been working like a dog. I've been driving like nonstop. I don't know. I don't know what it is exactly. So I take like 4 of the pills in the morning. Plus I do roasted garlic and I do some other shit, but I love it. It's been working. I feel better. This runs through your stomach and this will clean you out. Look, if you got parasites, if you've got irregularities in your body, garlic is an antioxidant. Garlic is an antibiotic. Garlic is a superfood. Do you know what else is a superfood? Oh shit, what did I drop? Not that. Okay.
I do not.
What else is a superfood?
I don't know.
Cannabis. Cannabis
well,
is the oldest superfood in the world. It's one of the first cultivated crops ever. Like, holy shit. Really? Cannabis is one of the first cultivated crops. It's a superfood. If you eat cannabis raw, you're getting magnesium, manganese, you're getting iron, you're getting some of the best fibers, best protein of any plant material. I mean, you're talking about incredible stuff, vitamins, nutrients. Plus you're getting THCA, CBDA, and then if you make a tea, you're getting CBGA, as well as any other partially decarboxylated cannabinoid that your system can handle. Speaking of cannabinoids, speaking of cannabis as a superfood, you see there's one missing? Because I smoked it. I had no patience. I smoked it. Just picked these up though. I picked up some good shit today. I stopped by on my way. I had a doctor day today, which a doctor day means I hang out at the doctor's office and I annoy the shit out of them. I talk to the patients, pushing them over to Goldflower. I do education. I do a little seminar. And today at the doctor's office, I had a lot of patients there, and I did a little seminar about infused tea and also infusing other things like your food, using butters or any kind of fat that can hold those cannabinoids and transfer them into your bloodstream. So oh shit. I just dropped my pre-rolls everywhere. I should be ashamed, but I'm not. All right, let me grab one. Look how chunky these are. Do you see these? These are some chunky ass pre-rolls. This is a big, fatty 1 gram. But look at that. That's huge. It's beautiful.
What strain is it?
This, I got a 7-pack of the 1 gram. So it's 7 grams. So a 7-pack of the Mac 10. Is it the Mac 10? It is. Mac 10 is a sativa. By the way, I am smoking Gold Flower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida. It is, because they're amazing. They're organic. They're hand trimmed. They're living soil. This is a big deal because so many people are using automatic rollers to trim their weed. And to do that, it tumbles the weed around and it bruises it. And it knocks off all the trichomes, all the crystallization. So essentially, you're smoking boof. With Gold Flower, you're not smoking boof. With Gold Flower, you're smoking some really good shit. And that's the truth of it. Gold Flower, you're going to smoke really good shit. And this is a sativa. Sativas are vasodilators, opening up the blood vessels, getting things moving and pumping through the body. Now, if you smoke a sativa, it might give you a hair bit of anxiety if you're an anxiety-driven individual. But if you make a tea using a sativa, it opens up the blood vessels. It's opening you up. It's amazing. So it gets me very excited. Very, very excited. And we're going to smoke this because I've had that kind of a day. I'm still hot. I just rolled into the house not too long ago. I'm still hot. It's like I'm still burning up. You know, I just feel overloaded. That's why I'm not stressing about the show. I'm rolling into it. No soda. I'm doing coconut water. It's about health. That's my new initiative. I don't think those peanut butter and jelly little thingies right there are going to be healthy, but they are tasty. And it's better than straight chocolate because I love straight chocolate. We're going to talk about some strains in a little while, some Gold Flower, new locations opening soon. As you see, you can see Gavin over there heating up. I don't know where he's going to stick it, but he's heating it up. And, you know, it is what it is. Oh, wait a second. We've got a Matthew 69, 37, 29. That means there's a lot of Matthews on there. That means there's 693,000 Matthews, 693,729. That's a lot of Matthews. Wait a second. Look who I see. Look who I see jumping in. Everybody, welcome Professor Time.
Hey.
What's up,
And it's
Stel?
spelled time as in T-H-Y-M-E. Time.
Time, that's right.
No,
It's
I know.
spelled like old time. It's spelled a little incorrectly, and I did that on purpose. Yes.
Well, my ADD it's driving me crazy.
It's spelled incorrectly throughout the novel.
My obsessive compulsive disorder. No, actually, no. So you do that to throw things off.
It's on purpose. I'll be honest with you. I don't have nothing to lose at this point. One of the ideas was to just simply call this series Time, and it would be misspelled like that. Another idea for the series was Architect of Tomorrow, which is more comic book like. Professor Christopher Time and his crew, Athena, from a world where animals are real big and humans are real small. It's a weird world. But she has a time machine too. Santa Claus has a time machine. So there are these time machines called
That would make sense. Listen, for Santa to have a time machine, I'm just going to throw that out there. That just makes sense. Mm-hmm. I mean, you see all these movies and he's running around on fucking reindeer. I'm sorry. Right. I don't care how fast these reindeer are. You still got to get up and down chimneys.
There's some time machine involved, right? So that's what it's all about. It's a psychological thriller. There is space battle and all that other stuff, but it goes all over the place. And I mean, I got the novels. It's ready to go. I'm talking with people every day. I'm talking with film producers, directors. Man, like I said, I'm connected with a lot of people.
That's good. Look, that's the point. You start connecting with people, and you use each other's, expertise.
Yeah.
And that's the point of it. We need to help each other. We need to be there for each other, and that's a good thing for LinkedIn. It's a great place to meet.
You need to meet people. You do, because it's a symphony of people.
Well, same with this show. Look, this show is all about people. It's not.
I love your
bring
show,
people together.
It's awesome. Yeah.
This is a people kind of show. By the way, I do want to mention I spoke with a show producer out of Ohio, a guy that is a DJ that DJs here in Florida, but he puts together a monthly pop-up and a monthly event in Ohio that is cannabis-centric.
So
Very exciting. And we're going to be bringing him in, hopefully, to DJ for the Ganji Fest, if we can ever get a location, which I think we might have one. We're just waiting to hear back.
Cool. I sent you. I just sent you a LinkedIn post. You don't have to read it now, but when you get,
I won't. No.
And it's a guy. Yeah, I know. He check that out. He's doing he's doing cannabis festivals and stuff, and it looks like a lot of fun. So you might be able to get a strategy from him on. Can you do a traveling festival? Can you go around the country? Can it be something just like, dude, you want something like, I don't even know what Coachella is or Burning Man or whatever. But
Burning Man's great. Burning Man's an excellent thing. My sister was part of the organizing party of that for a couple of years. I think she still is.
Really?
Oh yeah. I think she's been to like almost every single one. Wow. Burning Man is more than an event. It's hedonistic. Well, it's hedonistic.
Right.
It's letting go of letting go of all misconceptions, all expectations. It is finding your authentic energy. You know, it's not about, I don't know. It's become but it has become incredibly what's it called? Commercialized.
Commercial, yeah.
But it wasn't, and it was half the size, a quarter of the size that it is now. I mean, it has grown so big, and the trash that they leave takes like a month or two to clean it up.
Wow. So, and I've come to so much new information. Like, I realized that Doctor Who is an indie production import because it was never a TV show here. And the indies and imports and all that are just such a weird niche. You know, I love that stuff.
A fan and noticed your channel deserves viewers. I know a Twitch big streamer who helps small streamers grow with real followers. Oh, this is like it's like an ad determined on Discord. Oh, hey Gav, Professor, let me see, East Coast, Coachella is a music festival. And so Coachella, but same with like Burning Man is more of not a music festival. It's more of a hedonistic, hippie dippy fest, but not. It's like modern day hippies. It's like, one great thing about Burning Man is that it changes very quickly with the times. You know, it adapts to the new generations very, very quickly. And I just don't have any desire to be out in the Dust Bowl. I don't have any desire to struggle for water. And I mean, like tonight I was going to take a bunch of mushrooms, and usually that would be an event that I just take a lot of mushrooms and just become. So I don't know. Let me see. And a little Mad Max. Yeah. That's true. East Coast. Absolutely. Burning Man is more Mad Max now than it's become anything else, but so cool. It's a very cool event if you have the money. When I say that, the tickets are more than 1,000 a person.
Oh, really? Oh, that's fucking nuts.
And you've got to come with preparations because you got to have food, water,
right? Yeah,
supplies. You've got to
do that. I'd rather go to a Ganji Fest where it's like there's a Ganji lounge and we sit down.
So the Ganji Fest, we're getting closer. I've been talking to a lot of people. We're definitely going to do it. I just don't know the size of it because we need the time for preparation. We need to build the science fair. There's a lot of things that need to come together. And if they don't all come together, I'm okay with it. I'm still putting on the event. So that's what I'm saying. If everything doesn't come together as we need it, as time allows it, that's okay. I'm not stressed.
You'll scale to whatever event you can do.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're going to do something regardless. We're going to have a get together, and we're going to build it year after year. So, what are we talking about?
I have great connections in the scientific community, like top tier, world renowned people with pages of science. So
wait. Listen, pages of science. That's one of my little micro topics on my brain I want to talk about tonight. CERN. What do you think of CERN?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I think when it shuts down, it's going to be crazy.
So it's already shutting down. It's already in process. And what's crazy now, it needs, all right, so the first time it shut down, they you did that time to make the magnets bigger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they increased the capabilities. But there was a kid, and I'm going to mention this really quickly. There was a kid named Max Laughlin, a genius 13-year-old. And keep in mind, he did not become famous because of the comments he made about CERN. The kid's a physicist. He became famous and viral because he invented a device that harvests the electromagnetic energy from everywhere and everything and creates unlimited energy. And they silenced his invention. So during the time when he was talking about that, they were asking him questions of other things. And one of his theories was that CERN destroyed our universe. In 2012, when they kicked on the machine, they did it with so much power.
Right. Our universe destroyed, or a new universe.
Well, we talked about this last
and every
episode.
time they turn it off, it fucks it up even more.
Correct. Well, and
Like
I'll explain exactly how he said it, where it makes a lot of sense. It put a ripple, basically. It fucked up our frequency, and it jolted us into another reality. Very similar, very close.
It's like a what do they call it? Wormholes, loopholes in like those portals or whatever. Like
wormholes, yeah.
Wormholes, yeah.
Sure, you know, yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, all the nice sci-fi things.
And when CERN shut down in 2020, what happened? COVID.
Well, COVID, but CERN was still activating. CERN was still doing their experiments. I mean, I think they shut down certain experiments, but they were still smashing particles.
Physics.
You remember before they first turned the thing on, they were afraid they were going to create a black hole, or they were afraid that it was going to destroy the entire Earth. But it didn't. It didn't. And then everybody's like, oh, we're fine.
Well, yeah, they had ceremonies too, weird satanic ceremonies where they were like outside at night, like, so, whoa, the Lord of Darkness shall be conjured, you know, like they were doing that. Like,
well, you know the symbology or the symbolism in front of their facility.
Right.
You know,
that too. Yeah, big.
So here's the thing: CERN is something deeper, bigger, crazier than we even realize, and connected. Now, okay, another quick one. Again, we're gonna talk about this tonight. There's a lot to talk about regarding this, but I'm just throwing out some things.
I'm going to avoid today's mass media du jour topic that you see going on today. I'm just going to avoid it.
What's mass media? What's on the news?
Oh, do you want to know? Oh, Dr. Fauci was in the I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Who gives a shit about Fauci? All those people are going to plead the fifth. They don't give a shit. Nobody tells the truth. All they're going to do is divert.
Here's the thing.
So it gives them more time to come up with another bullshit story.
There's some guy in the shadows in the corners. We've all seen the X-Files. That guy, Cancer Man, he's like, you know, the people of the, you know, we all know there's a round table of people smoking cigars that are really running the show. And Fauci,
it used to be. No, I think it used to be that way. I mean, I think there are different groups that have a lot of control, but I don't think there's one group anymore. Like your Bilderbergs or things like that. I think a lot of them have a lot of power.
It's
interesting. Wait. East Coast says, I figured you were going to mention Disney being canceled. What?
What's canceled?
Disney's been canceled?
What's he
what? I
talking
mean, the network or Disney itself? I mean, Disney's not woke enough. That's probably the problem. They're just not woke. Disney's like anti-woke. Well, we got Disney. We got some other things. We got CERN that we want to talk about. And there's a lot to talk about with CERN. I mentioned it really quickly. Sally Fields. You've heard Sally Fields, right?
I know who Sally Fields is, yeah.
Is that her name? Sally Fields, or is it Sally Field?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. She was with...
Wait, did you know her brother
Burt
is
Reynolds,
a top scientist at CERN?
I didn't know that. So she was like girlfriend with Burt Reynolds or something back in the day, right?
A while, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Burt was everywhere. I love Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds is one of my idols. Especially when he lathered himself in Vaseline for that movie. And if you can remember the movie, it had Demi Moore. It was Demi Moore, Burt Reynolds, and he was like this rich guy, and
Yeah, I want all men over a certain age to realize that in today's world, you shave your chest hair off when you interact with the opposite sex. And you see in those 70s movies, I don't even think they had fucking chest hair. They're like, oh, look at my lovely chest hair. It must have been a thing.
Wait a second. What is this? So Disney, wait, you're right. I think they are too woke. In a way, they have an agenda. So Disney lost $3 billion in value in a few days. Why? What happened?
What happened? What's going on?
They've lost good for them. They need to lose some fucking money. They've lost $3 billion in billion. Holy shit. In a couple of days, Disney has lost $3 billion in value. They're too woke. Let me see. Speaking of conspiracies, remember you mentioned the FBI was there in New Zealand. Troublesome Red is mentioning how the FBI was there. Now the Russians have arrested a Russian civilian for accusations of treason for the basis of apparently spying on them for New Zealand, which is funny because if he wanted info on them, we would just consult or Five Eyes allies, our allies. Part of it started from the Jimmy Fallon being taken off air. I don't know the full story yet. Really? So Fallon's off air. Wait, is Fallon still off air? They never brought him back? I thought they brought him back.
Are you talking Kimmel or Fallon?
No, Fallon.
He's NBC, not Disney. Right?
I don't know. Maybe we need to look into this Disney shit a little bit.
Yeah, Fallon's on NBC, dude.
No. Let me do a little Disney.
Yeah, he's on NBC.
What is going on right now with Disney? Recently, in the last couple of days, they've lost $3 billion worth of value. They're currently in trouble. What is happening? Give me a breakdown. Okay. So it says here, there has been a lot of discussion over the last few days, but it's important to separate market value from money Disney actually lost. If Disney market capitalization dropped by around $3 billion, that means investors collectively valued the company at $3 billion less because the stock price fell. It does not mean Disney wrote a $3 billion check or right. We understand that. Thank you. So investor concerns over ESPN's future. Disney is spending heavily to transform ESPN into a direct-to-consumer streaming business. Oh, nobody's going to give a shit anymore. Wall Street likes the long-term opportunity, but is worried about the enormous costs. Questions about succession and strategy. General market movement. I would say under pressure, not necessarily in trouble. You see, theme parks remain one of their biggest profit engines, so they don't give a shit. Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN, give it one of the largest streaming ecosystems in the world. Wait. So you said they've been what? They've been. What happened? Let me see.
Yeah, I can't read what the chat says. It says something influencers or credit speaking something yada yada.
What is currently happening with Disney being canceled or part of cancel culture? Okay.
You know, the whole woke culture was invented at the White House in 2012 with Obama and Forrest Whitaker. I just happen to know these things.
Multiple groups criticizing Disney for different and sometimes opposite reasons. It's not giving me a reason. What the fuck is this saying? Right. So there's a free speech controversy. The biggest recent catalyst has been ABC, owned by Disney, suspending Jimmy Kimmel after controversial political comments.
Right.
Some viewers, celebrities, writers, entertainment unions argue Disney gave in to political pressure and have called for canceling Disney Plus, Hulu, and even avoiding the parks. Well, cancel Hulu. I don't have Hulu. I don't give a shit. Disney Plus, I don't pay for Disney Plus. Cancel it. I'm okay with it. Wait. Who's used my card? Why has my card been used? I just got a message. I'm like, holy shit. Political polarization, creative decisions. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not coming up with one reason. Wait, yeah, people boycotted them because of Kimmel and started canceling their streaming accounts. Oh, they've been canceling streaming accounts? I see. All right, just checking some shit really quickly.
Yeah, Disney's really political. They're into the league of awkward personalities, let's call it.
League of Awkward Personalities.
I think that's nice. You know, like they say, people of color. I think it's just a nice way of saying, you know, people that have a fringe belief that might not be the mainstream. You know?
Interesting.
Mhm.
I watch all my stuff on Pirate. Everybody pirates their shit. Everybody. Let me see. Influencers are speaking out, boycotts on all their programming networks, ESPN, etc. All their channels are seeing drops. You know, I think Disney has needed to reorganize, restructure their entire system. I mean, they've dominated, and you know, they're dominating news accounts.
Oh, they're coming out with Spider-Man.
Teaching
right?
our children
Marvel.
shit.
They own Marvel too, right?
They own, I guess, Disney owns Marvel and DC.
Yeah. But Spider-Man's just one movie. It'll be a bit. They spend a lot of money. They'll make a lot of money, you know.
Yeah, but no, I don't know about that. Their movies have all been the same. Everything's been shit.
Dude, I was watching.
I'm not impressed with Disney. My daughter does not like Disney. She doesn't like Mickey Mouse. I used to love Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
I was not impressed with the clips I saw of Spider-Man because it was like what you were saying, action fatigue. He's like here and there, and he jumps, and then he's around, and then he's here and there, and we get that already. Like, I don't know. I guess you need that for Spider-Man. He needs to jump around, but
no. I mean, look, you've seen it. Look, you're seeing it. You're seeing it exactly. You're starting to see what I'm talking about. That constant action is boring.
Right.
I mean,
it's like Optimus Prime transforming in the first movie. It's like just a little too long to transform. You know,
I'm going to be honest. I don't even like the sex scenes anymore, or these love scenes, or these romantic scenes. They're so fucking boring. I don't give a shit. You know something? Go back and stab somebody. I don't give a shit. I don't want to fucking see this. I'm just bored with it. I'm bored with all the same shit they keep selling us. It's like sex sells, and they're trying to use that to influence, but it doesn't anymore.
So yeah, they did.
We are in an environment where it no longer sells like that.
So the opening scene for Star Trek Enterprise back in 2005 was the Vulcan girl in the shower.
They used to make shit sexy. They don't. Nothing is sexy
each other up, you know, like
right. Nothing is sexy anymore. Yeah. Look, even that shit, a Vulcan or a Klingon getting down with a. I don't know. Klingons are not the sexiest things, but they can make that shit sexy. Here's the thing: 7 of 9. Remember 7 of 9?
Yeah.
Sexy.
Oh, yeah.
Sexy.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just because she was beautiful. They made it alluring.
There was an allure
movies used to make those kind of scenes alluring.
So
and it's not alluring anymore. It's so mechanical. It's mechanical and the same as every freaking movie. You got a love interest. They're going to get down a little bit. It's boring as shit.
So I think you're hitting it on the head right there, Oren. It's better to have a girl in the film that the guy never gets, and he's striving to get her, than to actually get her. Because once
I love that.
Then it's all over. You're like, you spilled your beans. You're like, all right, I saw her ass. I saw this, that, and they're hurting hair about
but instead of him getting the girl, make it more realistic. Make it more realistic. Right. He's not getting the girl. You're in a movie. It's a little more realism. You're going to try, and you're probably going to fail, but it's okay.
It's like Megan Fox in Terminator in Transformers. He never really gets the girl.
No, I'll tell you,
there.
I was not the biggest fan of her. I wasn't until I saw that movie where she was a robot.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Shut your mouth. Go watch it. Go watch it. She was the sexiest freaking thing in the world.
Nice.
I mean, but beautiful. I mean, she was very alluring.
Yeah.
Whatever word I'm going to use, she was hot. She was rocking it, and that's the thing.
Jennifer's body.
But I wasn't. Okay, Jennifer, but still wasn't a fan. I'm not a fan, but I thought her acting. I'm not bullshitting. Her acting has improved by 1,000%.
Yeah, she must.
In that AI robot movie where she was like a maid or taking care of the family, but instead she became a killer robot, and she did a killer good job. What the fuck was I thinking about that right now?
Subservience.
But no, when making things alluring. Okay, here's a great example.
Alice,
Total Recall.
It's a robot named Alice.
Yes. So remember Total Recall with Arnold?
Absolutely.
Of course, you remember the girl with the 3 breast assists, right?
Oh yeah. Hey, see anything you like?
So, right. But do you remember how they made that fun and alluring?
Yeah.
Now, and then if they do it now, it's just so mechanical. It's just not
There was a
There's
lot of
no-
violence
there's no
in that film.
fantasy
They were
anymore.
just shooting people, but they did that in John Wick too. So like they still make them.
No, John Wick was excellent. There's something about that. Every freaking movie, the first two were excellent. After that, they're good and they're fun to watch. But with John Wick, you know it's going to be nonstop action.
It was just
But
like
it wasn't.
remember, it was fucking John Wick.
But it wasn't. But it wasn't nonstop CGI.
Did I saw the first three films? Did you see the first three?
Oh, I've seen them all. I've seen them all.
Is there a fourth one? I saw the first three.
I want to say there's a fourth. Here's the thing: it wasn't nonstop CGI though.
It was internally consistent, and it was not
It was action.
CGI.
It was enough where you could follow. They'd slow it down. They'd show you what they're doing.
What you're doing. It was great. It was like John Wick would use knives, guns, paper clips, anything Baba Yaga
could get his hands on.
And he was like, I'm going to kill a bunch of people with
I honestly think Wick is one of his best roles ever. Better than even The Matrix. The Matrix, he acted like shit.
I think he's more badass in Wick than Chronicles of Riddick. I think he's more badass in Chronicles of Riddick than
What, you mean more badass than what's his name?
Than the other guy. I think the John Wick film and the character the guy plays is better.
No, it's different. It's different because Chronicles of Riddick is an incredible comic. Chronicles of Riddick comes from a story so deep. But here's the thing: what's his name did a great job. I've got to say,
I love the film. I think it's great.
But it's a different thing. It wasn't. I'm going to stab you in the eye with a pencil.
Right.
What you got over there? What loveliness you got, Gavin?
We got some grapefruit cookies from Goldflower.
Man, Goldflower is knocking it out of the park. Knocking it out of the park. Look, I'm going to open up some of these, but I went today. I got a big bag, baby. I didn't get a little bag. I got my 10-pack of Mac 10, which I'm smoking one now, but I also picked up just a plethora of strains and what is this? But I got a bunch, and let me tell you what, very excited. I can't wait to start rolling some big fatties. Oh, Chris, that looks better. What you got there?
I don't know what it is. I should have. It's from.
I'm like, finally, you got some shit looking a little better over there, and I'm like, what is it? He goes,
oh wait, I'll be able to tell you actually.
I got no clue.
Oh no, wait, no. I dumped it from this. Okay, so this is premium popcorn hibernate indica. Yep, I know that for a fact because this is the jar I got it from.
Hibernate?
Yeah, hibernate indica. And you're right. A lot of these are. It says indica, but you look at the specs and it's like 90% indica.
Well, it depends what your first terpene listed is going to be. If your first terpene is a sativa terpene, but then immediately go into indica terpenes, then it's a hybrid leaning because it could touch on sativa. And again, sativa, indica are just the shape of plants. It's not necessarily how the effects are going to hit you. The effects of cannabis are something so incredible per individual. And I really think the future of cannabis medicine is going to be personalized cannabinoid therapies.
I'm going to set aside if I get to produce my TV show, I'm definitely going to set aside smoke time for the cast to like blast up a couple joints before the scene and then do the fucking scene. And they're going to be all hazy-eyed for real. It ain't going to be acting. It's going to be like,
I got to show
yeah,
you the shirts really quick.
Right.
But yes, I agree with you, and I think you should have time like that. So I went to the store today, and I picked this up. So this is the heavyweight heads.
I like that.
Brand new shirt. And but here's the thing, I didn't know that. So this is the front of the shirt. But I didn't realize, remember, Goldflower Cannabis, heavyweight heads, absolutely killing it with their hydroponic line. But the reason I wanted the shirt was for this one. Boom.
Nice.
So
yeah. Is that the front or back?
That's the back.
Okay.
So this is the back. Again, heavyweight heads, Goldflower Cannabis. Yeah, I love this. This was just, it was pretty. It was pretty, and I like pretty. I like pretty.
I like the colors. Yeah, it's really
I was going to wear it tonight, but But I got home and I was just like, I just basically got here and I'm like, I wish you could have seen that. It spread itself out just so
I
perfectly.
thought about, as
on
part of my marketing, I could give out merch for free at the mall, but you have to sign up with like a valid email address or something. Then
What are you talking about? You're getting free shit from the
Well,
mall?
I'm market my film. I'm going to market it at the Mega Mall. And
At a mega mall?
At a Mega Mall. I'll rent an actual cart booth or stand at the Mega Mall for a period of time and have merch, and have the film being shown, like the trailer and all that on a screen. But you sign up and you can get some, like you get merch if you give it the verified email and or I don't know, an ID or something. I don't know.
That seems like a great way to do it from multiple locations. A mall sees a lot of people. It's a great place to actually. You just gave me an idea. I would love to do. I can't do the podcast.
I think culture creation is happening. I don't know. But
I'd love to set up in a mall and just smoky tokey and.
Well, yeah, if you.
It would be great if they allowed me to do it, but we'd have to have like our own bubble.
Yeah.
Like those bubble rooms. It's like an inflated room. It's like a clear room so you can see inside. We would put like a little desk and like a round table in there. We could all just smoky toke. But don't touch the sides with your joint or you'll deflate the room.
I have to run out to my car in a minute. I'm on my last paper. Put it up and they're like, Job 1.5 is great. It's designed in such a way that when you get to your last one, you have to open the pack up to get to the last.
So you don't rip the paper out, right?
Well, yeah, and then not only that, but it's like, no, you're definitely out of papers, dude, and you need to get.
I just picked up some more. I've got the big raw papers, which and they come in a thing, so you just kind of pull them out, paper at a time. And it's a pretty large paper. It's nice, but the glue part is like folded over. It's a pain in the ass. And then the other one I'm smoking is a raw black, which again, unbleached,
I haven't
natural
opened my Guarana wraps
hempy
yet.
papers.
I haven't opened my Guarana wraps yet, and I always have those.
I'm so jealous you still have one. It's so delicious.
I have two. I haven't opened them. They're fresh.
Hey, he got the caffeine Guarana wraps from Raw.
Dude, they might be a year old. I don't know when you sent me that. I can actually tell you when you sent me that stuff.
I don't know if the paper is going to be dried out. It could be.
It could be.
It was last year. Was it last year I sent that?
I happen to still have the package. Envelope. Let's see if there's a date on there. 7/22/25.
I want the green collab. You
I
want the
still have
green
the
collab?
package.
I'll see if I can get
I
you
don't want to show you your information.
I had to fight for this shirt. This shirt I had to fight for. Oh, so when was it?
7/22.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Wow.
And I still have the envelope that came in. That's crazy. I'm a pack rat. So I have your address. I can always send you stuff.
Yes, you do have my address, don't you? Very few people do.
Thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate
so
it.
I keep this very, very
man. And got it too. Deeper real.
Well, it's so funny with the podcast. We've got some great future possibilities for the podcast. The future of this podcast might become mobile. Like I might actually break down and spend the money and buy an RV, like a drivable.
Oh wow, yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I have an RV. I just bought one. I just bought Angie one. And we're fixing it up and it's going to look amazing. It's going to be beautiful. But it's in Maryland. It's not here. But I still think I want something for the podcast. And I have, so on the property here, I've got a 1952 Spartan, it's just huge. It's a big, enormous beast of a travel trailer. And I wanted to use that as live performances. Like the whole thing becomes like the podcast room. And that way we've got like a giant, instead of it just being a studio, it's like a studio.
So you can travel, but you can do the Starlink thing too, right?
Right. No, if I hooked it, I can also hook it up to the phone. I could do the mobile Wi-Fi or the mobile data.
Right. You can easily do that these days. Right.
I mean, because look, I can use one, I can use another. Sometimes the Apple is better than the Android, which is just crazy sauce. I've got multiple connections as backups, and they all are mobile Wi-Fi, or mobile hotspots. So yes, in-person shows, 100%. Look, I want to go drive and meet people. Like, hey, let's go see Christopher. Let's go drive to fucking see Chris. Right. And on the way, we're probably going to stop the night or two and do the show from the mobile unit. Right. Now, as far as smoking in the mobile unit, we're just going to have a really good air purifier.
You have it sit outside or something?
Well, I don't mind the smell. I love it. But my luck, I will be pulled over in every fucking state. Because I'm going to put like a wrap on the outside of it, like the Oraganji, highly motivated, podcast on the road. Let's get high together.
Right, something over.
Or maybe there's a little writing on the bottom of the car. I'm driving to smoke your weed. I mean, you better roll some. I'm almost there. But I know I'm probably going to get pulled over.
Hey guys, I'll be right
the cops are going to be always smelling and searching and this. So I'd rather have, I don't know. There's a lot of things we could do. And let me see. Let's do an Orlando show when you come to town. I can come to town anytime. I can come to town anytime. We need to do an Orlando show. I need to come to you. I need to come hang out with East Coast. He's got a lot of shit to show me. Plus, East Coast is very cool. And I'd love to get more interaction and, of him on the show as well. But he's busy. He's got shit he's doing. He's got a Sunday show. By the way, everybody, welcome again to the Highly Motivated with Oraganji and all the other Ganjis. As you noticed at the beginning of the show, I'm not stressed. I'm not worried about it. We're going to talk about whatever we're going to talk about. It's going to be cannabis sometimes, or cannabis related. And actually, so tonight's talk, there are multiple things I wanted to speak about. And I even write these down. These are thoughts in my mind. These are things that I look up. For example, like CERN and the conspiracy theories. I don't know where I saw it, but it was also about confidence and energy. We put out certain energy and other people can feel that energy. So the other day I was at a doctor's office. I went in and I'm talking to the doctor, and this is he's one of these cats that, look, doesn't want to deal with anybody, doesn't want reps, doesn't want anybody to teach him anything because he's a fucking doctor. So I already know it all. I'm not saying he's a know-it-all.
I am the science.
Right, but I'm not saying he's a know-it-all. So right. I come in, and it's hard to get past his nurse because his nurse will block every rep. So I come in, I'm like, hey, how you doing? It's Oren. I'm here with Goldflower. So excited. And she's looking at me and she's like, can I help you? I'm like, yes, is the doctor in? Yes. I'm like, good. I'm just going to go back there and talk to him. I don't ask permission. All right. I just do. And so I kind of walk over and I make sure he's not in the phone call. I'm like, he's not busy, right? Well, no, not at the moment. I'm like, no patience. Good. So I start making my way. And he's like, Oren, is that you? I mean, the doctors, they know my voice. They can hear me. And so he's like, Oren, is that you? I'm like, he's like, yeah, why don't you come back here and talk to me a little bit? I'm like, absolutely. No other rep gets back to talk to that doctor. And the doctor, we're chit-chatting for a moment, and he stops. He's like, Oren, I got to tell you something. Your confidence is infectious. Your confidence is insane. He goes, I feel your energy, your incredible confidence in your subject matter, in yourself, in your knowledge, in your presentation. Yeah. He's like, but he's telling me this. He's like, Oren, I just want to let you know that I feel how confident you are.
That's great.
And I'm like,
I like that.
I looked at him. I was like, huh. I go, thank you. I appreciate it. And he's like, yeah. He goes, but it's something. He goes, I can only take so much of you.
Yeah, you're definitely.
I've heard this before as well. Yeah, some people can't take a lot of me.
it seems like if you put your mind to it, you would be able to do anything, really. You know.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the confidence. Now,
That's
it's not false confidence. It's not,
confidence
faking
is
it till
not
you
the
make
same
it.
thing as
Confidence
know
is
it all,
something
right?
entirely different.
Yeah.
Right. It's not about knowing it all.
You
It's
don't know
believing
it
in
all.
yourself. The
Right.
simple
That's what
answer.
it is. That's what it is. Oh
Thank
my
you.
God, right there. Bingo. Believing in yourself. I like that.
That's it. Look, that's the simple answer. And
Yeah.
so it's one of the things that we might delve into, we might jump back into this evening, maybe not.
And we all
But
have
confidence
like,
is
you know.
you. It's not your money. It's not your build or how you look or
Can
it has
make it
nothing
right.
to do with any
right.
of that.
Right.
None of it.
That's right.
None of it.
Right.
Your confidence sings on a different level. That's it.
So that's what was happening with me at these nightclubs I was going to. I'm going in there and I'm just like, oh, hi, hey, you're high. Like I was confident. And it just really, it's a problem. Like I said, because here I'm the Easter egg, the peacock, that everyone notices. And I'm doing things that a peacock would do, Ooh, what's that? Gummies?
PB&J bites. No, they're not. They're not infused. It was one of my Aldi's finds, and they are rice cakes, peanut butter rice cakes filled with jam.
Rice cakes, plain rice cakes are pretty nasty things.
These aren't nasty. These are delicious.
They taste like you're eating styrofoam.
This has got a great texture. And
yeah, if you add stuff to rice, it's good. I like it. Sugar or whatever. Ooh, we lost Gavin. He was filling up his torch there. I don't know what he was doing.
Let me see. Wait, Blazing Susans. I was just catching up on the comments. Troublesome Red. I love Lazy Susans. I love a Lazy Susan too. If you're going to be a Susan, be a Lazy Susan. No. Wait, Blazing Susans. Blazing Susans, is that the pink papers? I think they are. Blazy Susan or Blazing Susan? Blazy. I'm like that with my real name. In the area I live, like, you have to be in my true inner circle to learn those details. Yes, I'm in north central Florida outside of Gainesville. But
wow, this is dynamic. I didn't realize that.
Other than that, I don't give my address. My address, this place is like my sanctuary. And when I like today, I got home and there was still a little bit of sun outside. The sun was coming down so beautiful. And I drove into the property and all the little gardens that I have set up were like, they were just kind of like popping. And I'm like, ooh, that's what I've been looking for. It's taken like 2 years for some of those gardens to actually start coming together a bit more. They're still a little sparse. There's still a lot of work I can do on them. But I saw it as I pulled into the property. The light from the sun as it was going down kind of highlighted them. And I was like, ooh, okay. And it gives you like the confidence. It gives you like that confidence to keep going. This is like my private reserve.
Yeah, I look at my plants and I haven't looked at them in a while. Dude, they're all budding up with new growth and everything.
Wait a second, you see Goopy? We got Goopy Chunk over here.
Hey, Goopy.
Welcome, Goopy. Welcome to Highly Motivated.
So you
had to build up that energy. I was like, I don't have any right now.
You were talking about CERN earlier, and I stumbled upon a video on YouTube today. It was a priest who does exorcisms, and he was talking about how in some of the exorcism cases, the person's levitating, and also their face gets weird and like something happened, and the different things that demons do, and he's explaining like how like angels and demons and all that stuff works. I thought it was very interesting,
So you said CERN. Where is CERN? Now with CERN,
well,
I think there are portals that were opened.
Well, okay.
I think there were ripples that were put into our space
and
time.
Okay.
That
so
may have.
What if space and time is consciousness and the universe is mental, and CERN could very easily screw with that mental universe and not necessarily destroy or create it or rip open some rift in time space, but create all the mental weird things we've seen where people remember one thing, but something else actually happened or something, you know. I don't know. Like we live in a mental universe, so like weird things like that could happen where it's not necessarily a geometric rip in time, but it could be a mental consciousness rip in the
I want to explain it properly. I want to explain it properly. Let me see. Oh, and also, by the way, this also deals with quantum immortality. We spoke about that the other night, but not in enough detail that it deserves. Because right now we are really jumping more into a quantum reality. We are quantum beings with quantum. We are quantum entanglement. We are individual quantum computers. If that explains anything, and in its quirkiness, it's going to start. What I'm looking for. Here we go. All right, so here we go. Now Max Laughlin or Max Lawkin, he proposed something and it made a lot of sense when CERN started working. Okay, roughly it's kind of like this. The Higgs boson confirmed we can manipulate matter at incredibly high energies. The Higgs boson confirmed that. The discovery of the Higgs boson, God particle.
Right, I'm familiar. Absolutely.
The collisions that they've been doing have affected the fabric of space-time itself. So the constant collisions at high magnetic resonance, at high energy, high power, the constant atomic collisions or atoms or a smashing of particles
Yeah.
has affected the actual fabric of space and time. So if reality branches into multiple quantum possibilities, maybe an experiment could shift us into a neighboring branch. Remember the other night we were talking about quantum immortality, and we were talking about life and creating a branch, going off in branches. So very easily, our entire thought process, everything we are, our entire energy could be shifted into another space and time. So this kid, Max Laughlin, I'm butchering his name, I'm quite sure. The evidence, in his view, was the growing number of reported Mandela effects after 2012. So this is really interesting. Now, again, I'm going to mention this kid became famous not because of this, but before this, he invented an energy harvesting device that pulled the electromagnetic energy from the atmosphere. And it worked. It worked. I mean, he's like a little boy genius. And at 13, he started talking about what CERN had done. So quantum mechanics could have implications beyond the microscopic world. And what these experiments have done have possibly shifted our reality, our fixed reality into a realm of possible histories, into a branch of reality. So we're getting stranger than fiction type of thing.
Oh yeah, this kid disappeared. I'm watching the video. Yeah, he did all these lectures and demonstrations. People trying to rebuild this machine reported that
he didn't necessarily disappear, but they say he stepped away. Now, you're right. It seems as though the kid disappeared because after he started gaining traction, gone. Now, He had the education. The kid was smart. But where is he? Where is he now? You're talking about, there are so many scientists that have come out with certain things and all of a sudden they disappear. It's like there's a little bit of truth. We digest it, we hear it, we understand it, we believe it, and these people disappear. So let me connect it a bit to the quantum immortality. Imagine combining. So here's where I want to say this is: if humanity shifted, not necessarily because of CERN, but because of reality naturally branching all the time, how would any of us actually know? So this kid, Max Laughlin, genius kid, came up with the theory that CERN's experiments shifted us into another reality. He started noticing the Mandela effects increasing after the year 2012, which is after they kicked on the CERN experiments where they were smashing particles like the Big Bang. They were creating the environment of the Big Bang. So there's a lot more to get into and a lot more to talk about it, but so let's really ask ourselves, if our reality shifted, would we notice? Would we notice? I mean, personal experience that I've been through, I noticed. Do I feel this reality is closer to what my original reality was? Sort of, but there's a lot of different. There's a lot of differences. There's a lot of things that it's hard to put your finger on it. So my question to you is, would you notice any tiny differences, right? I mean, would those differences feel like deja vu? Would they appear as Mandela effects? Or would our brains simply be imperfect recorders of memory? Remember, when you're remembering something, you're reconstructing, and it's not exactly the same memory. So could it be that we are reconstructing and using shared memories or shared resources of mind, like the Sally Field or Sally Fields? I want to let you know that Burt Reynolds and her, you mentioned that she was dating Burt, right?
Yeah.
Sally Fields. There's a movie poster of like what's it called in the Bandit? Smokey and the Bandit, great movies, where Sally Fields' name is on there as Sally Fields. And also she has another one where she was accepting the award, and she goes, "You like me, you really like me," and in this reality, it's not what she said. In this reality, it's something more along the lines of like, "You like me, and I can see now that I'm liked. I am liked." Something totally different. I remember that silly speech she gave, and I remember it because I thought to myself, how stupid. I mean, when I was a kid and I'm watching this, "You like me, you really like me," and I'm just like, no, you're stupid. And I mean, that's how I remember it. So I remember because I felt a certain way and I heard it that way. There are so many Mandela effects, and it seems like there's more after testing at CERN. Is that weird? Do the Mandela effects come in like cycles, or
if it's the universe is mental, it's not too surprising that
do the Mandela effects come in cycles? For example, list as many Mandela effects that you know of that came after the year 2012. And please show corresponding years where groups of Mandela effects appeared. I have a feeling that people have reported waves or clusters of Mandela effects, waves and clusters. So between the year 2009 and 2011, there really weren't many Mandela effects. Does that feel like we're gonna start getting weird now? So 2012, when supposedly CERN destroyed our universe, there was a huge increase in reports.
I don't know. If the universe is mental, it's not surprising though.
Mandela effects didn't actually get their name until 2013, 2014.
The big one for me is the girl in Moonraker who had the braces. The whole purpose her and Jaws fell in love.
Right. She had braces and was smiled at it.
It was the whole purpose of the scene.
I know. I remember it. And I thought to myself, oh, that's fucking sweet.
We must have CGI'd it out or whatever. And then when I looked into it, that's when I discovered, wait a minute, I'm not the only one who believes the same thing.
Right. No. Okay, so look. 2012, huge wave of Mandela effect stories and reports. 2014-ish, it got its actual name, the Mandela effect. Because one of those Mandela effects was Mandela dying in prison and having a big ceremony and a big funeral. And I remember it on the news that Nelson Mandela died in prison. I remember this shit. I was around back then, people. I'm fucking 51. I remember a lot of these Mandela effects. Now, here's where it gets crazy. Between 2015 and 2016, when CERN was doing an incredible amount of experiments and smashing of particles, the largest documented wave of Mandela effects between 2015 and 2016. So maybe in 2012, they did destroy our universe. And then they went back and destroyed the rest of it in 2015 and 2016. 2017, 2018, not so much, kind of a flip-flop era. Not a lot of reports. It looks like, reports have continued to come out. And they started back in 2020. And in 2020, there's been continued reports. Okay. So they occur every 3 to 4 years. There's a massive unloading of reports. Let me see. Okay. Now let's start with some of the biggest Mandela effects. No braces.
This is from an original 35 millimeter.
I remember that from the James Bond movie. That's the scene where she's standing, looking at, and they're smiling at each other, and she's smiling with braces.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is literally just had braces on the film print. But you look at the grain, and it's almost like you want to see braces there. Kind of weird.
Delicious. But that's the thing. It is so... That one right there for me is a confirmation. Right there, that the 007 movie or James Bond movie.
I just think you remember the braces.
The braces, this is how I remember it. And I remember it so well, like I remember my kids.
Right.
Okay, wait. Let's throw out a couple more. Fruit of the Loom.
There's always
the cornucopia.
Always been a cornucopia. Yep.
I had the underwear with the fucking cornucopia on it.
Right.
I had the cornucopia.
And I remember it too, because I'm like, oh, that must be the loom they're talking. I didn't know what a loom was. And I'm like,
it's a loom. It's a loom.
I thought the cornucopia was the loom, and the fruit was in it. And so fruit of the loom, right?
Fruit of the loom.
It's a cornucopia. It's a different kind of thing.
But I remember it distinctly. Why? Because my mom used to write my name on my underwear. Like anybody was going to want my underwear. I don't know why she would do that. Now I think back. I'm like, what? In case like I'm in a, I don't know what situation I would be in, and somebody would have to look at my underwear and go, "It's Oren."
Oh, I have a butternut just for as a back scratcher. Oh.
But no, I think there are quite a few. Let me see. Nelson Mandela died. Damn, I didn't even know. I'm a bit far behind.
Oh, did he
Can't
actually
promise
die?
that. I will, though, because I might not even be able to see my phone. Haha. Yo, if you're live on Sunday, I will be able to join the stream, like actually on the stream. But I'll be very drunk because it's barbecue night. Join the stream. It'll be lovely to have you, Goopy. It'll be lovely to have you on the show. Drunk, not drunk, it's okay.
I have a container that fell on the ground, and what's it filled with?
East Coast. He's like, I grew up thinking my name was Husky.
That's funny.
That is funny.
He's a
That
bit
is
husky.
funny.
Mine
But
was,
no, that's the thing. I remember it distinctly.
He's a bit husky.
He's Husky. Well, okay, look. Remember the Bernstein Bears, yeah. Bernstein Bears. There was the spelling. So I can dismiss that one because of the spelling of something. But how about, all right, if you're a Star Wars fan, C-3PO had a silver leg. C-3PO had a silver leg.
I don't remember that.
All right, Pikachu had a black-tipped tail. I remember that. I remember it distinctly because I had a video game store when I was in Houston called Galaxy Games and Cellular. We sold cell phones.
Oh, did you?
And right next door to me was a nail salon, and then next door to them was a card trading place, collectibles and shit. And they had a big Pikachu on their window with the black tipped tail. I remember it distinctly. Pikachu had a black tipped tail, but in this, it's like it's all yellow. Curious George's tail. Curious George had a tail. Yes. How do you think he hung from shit? How did Curious George hang from shit? He had a long tail. In this reality, he's got a little stubby. Monopoly Man. The Monopoly Man and the monocle, the one-eyed glass. I remember this shit. I remember it. I grew up playing Monopoly. We didn't have TV. I mean, we had TV, but not all the shows that you get now. You got like Three's Company. That was pretty excited. Da, 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 da. Da, da. And then TV would shut off at a certain time at night. And after that, there weren't even infomercials yet. I come from before cable. I come from before the internet. I come from before cell phones, people. And guess what? I remember Monopoly, and I remember the Monopoly guy with a monocle.
So an infomercial would be like they're actually making food in the kitchen, right? And just for people that don't know, they would make food in the kitchen, and it was like a TV show. And then when they would go to commercial break, they would show a commercial for the very thing that the show was about. So you'd be watching the Ron Popeil Set It and Forget It grill. We'll put the chicken into the thing, set it, and forget it.
I remember that. Set it, forget it. The George Foreman grill.
Yeah,
you know something? I used to want one so badly. So badly.
There was HashiCorner, which was like we clean your clothes. There was OxyClean, was another one that showed up on the infomercials.
Such bullshit.
You know,
but you know something that I remember all those commercials.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. We didn't have what we have now.
Easy payments. So $9.99 will get you Ron Popeil's oven.
Okay, Star Wars fans, it says C-3PO with the silver leg. How about this one? Luke, I am your father.
Luke,
that is undeniable. I remember this because it was like shocking. Like you're watching the movie back in the day. Luke, right. I am your father.
As kids, we would
and
run
everybody,
around
you get like goosebumps. Yeah. You get like, you're like, holy shit. It defines an era. And to be told that that's not what you heard. I don't believe it. And these, even though they seem silly, you're like, yeah, but it's like a movie. Anything could be, misunderstood. And I give it that. Look, I even say that, if things can be heard different, right? Like you thought you heard it a certain way. So how about this one? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the what was it? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the grandest of them all, or who is the most wicked of them all, or
who's the most beautiful of them all?
who's the most beautiful of them all? Right. Well, guess what? In this reality, it's not mirror, mirror on the wall. I grew up listening to this shit, and I know what I heard. And it's like I'm being told that no, it's something different. And I asked you the questions. Would you notice? Would you notice? Right? Would you notice small things like this, like these Mandela effects?
Yeah.
We could hear you. It'll go really loud. Like for a moment we don't hear it, and then all of a sudden it'll just your guitaring will come out of nowhere and be rather deafening. So I like to be prepared.
About a couple things.
But again, mirror, mirror on the wall. Luke, I am your father. Okay, how about this one? Life is like a box of chocolates. I don't know what I'm supposed to believe, but I believe that's what I heard Forrest Gump say. You got shrimp etouffee, shrimp creole, fried shrimp, stuffed shrimp, shrimpy, shrimp. He loved the shrimp. But that's the thing. In the movie, and it was a big deal. He goes, Mama said life is like a box of chocolates. Well, in this reality that we are all in right now, he didn't say that? Come on. Do you remember it? Does anybody remember this freaking line? Life is like a box of chocolates. It became like a part of life, a part of growing up.
Life's like a box of chocolates. You never
Mama says life is like a box of chocolates.
It's not a Mandela, is it?
It is a Mandela, because they're saying he didn't say it. I think that deserves, I light up another Mac 10. Mac 10 is a sativa from Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider right here in the state of Florida, and they are the best because of organics, because of hand trimming, because of living soil or Heavyweight Heads hydroponic line, because they give a shit, because they love it, because they smoke it. That's what Goldflower is. Because. So if you want really good cannabis in the state of Florida and you have a medical card, go check out Goldflower Cannabis. Trust me, you'll love it. From one joint, halfway through the joint, you're gonna be sitting there going, what have I been doing for all these years? I should have been smoking Goldflower. You should have been. I tell you, you should have been, because they're freaking excellent. Excellent. Their cure is fantastic. Their drying process is excellent. Really some of the most beautiful bud that I've seen here in Florida. I mean, gorgeous. Look, I'll open up a package and check and show it to you and show you some of the most beautiful stuff. What is this in this box? This is Moroccan peaches. Look, just going to open up one of their bags just to show you, you know, how gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Holy shit. Foxtailed nug sativa. Oh, look at that gorgeous shit.
Dude, I love the red hairs, man. And the green specks, the sugar leaves, I guess. Is that what they are? Or?
Well, you got some sugar leaves, fan leaves. You know, it's been hand trimmed. Look, and that's 100%. Now that right there is living soil. And you see the shape of it right there? So this right here is what they say that the thing starts to foxtail. So this is a foxtailing nug. Shows that it's a sativa. Everybody welcome. Oh boy. Everybody welcome Cowboy 2. Highly motivated. Welcome.
Hey sir, how's it going?
Crazy day. You know, just a crazy day. The heat really got to me. I feel like I couldn't breathe today. I was exhausted, and I got to the house shortly before the show started. So it was like a little bit of rushing, a little bit of grabbing, putting together. That's why I started the show with no expectation, and I just jumped into it, and wherever the conversation was going to lead is where it was going to go. King Swish, everybody, welcome King Swish. Highly motivated King Swish 420.
Welcome.
Goopy says, right, I'm going to head out now. Goopy, you have a great rest. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning for him, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Man.
Go get some rest.
Take care, Goop.
Thank you for coming, Goopy. We can't wait to have you on the show Sunday. It'll be awesome. All right, we'll see you later. So
cool.
And I just pulled this nug. Just pulled this nug out of the bag just to show it. Gold flower cannabis. This is how you do it. This is how your weed should look. It should look really good. It should smell fucking amazing. It should taste amazing. So that's why that's why I love gold flower, because I can make tea with it. I can eat it raw. Their curing process is so nice that I can smoke it. It really doesn't make me cough. And I'm having kind of like a chest congestion. Everything makes me cough right now. Minimal coughing, and I'm dealing with something. So Cowboy, how's the week going? We're middle of the week already. How crazy is this shit?
Yeah, it's really crazy. It's I missed you guys the Sunday night. But yeah, Saturday was a blast. We had a great crowd. Just trying to get through this week, man. I'm taking vacation next week, so
I've been overdoing it myself. I don't know. I need to take 2 days, 3 days, maybe 3 days where I just kind of clear the head a bit. I've been going, but I don't know if I'm going to actually do that. I need to, so that I stay sharp and I stay on top of shit. But
yeah.
No, it's
yeah,
hard.
you have to. It's and this heat, man, it's been really rough. But I got my vacation hours cleared, and I took them real quick because I got to get away.
Oh, you got vacation hours. I don't. I mean, I make my own schedule.
Exactly.
I never take vacation. Like if I'm doing a contract, you can't take a vacation.
Right.
How can you take a vacation when the contract's over? But my contracts are never over right now. Which is good. I mean, knock on fake wood, or could be real wood. Parts of it used to be wood, but I'm knocking on it. No, it's good. It's good that I have this work, and I don't want it to change. But I feel it, and either I start dyeing my beard. Either I start dyeing my beard, or I just need a little less stress in my life, and I need to just take it easy for like a week. I need a week.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta disconnect, man, and reset.
It's hard to do though. For me, it's hard to do. I mean,
it is very hard.
You've got hours. Take them, enjoy them.
I never disconnect and reset. I need to do that.
Right. But that's the thing. If we don't disconnect and recharge the battery, then we're just running on empty. We're running on zero creativity. You need to recharge the mind, body, soul connection. And if you don't, you become stagnant, even though you might be working hard still. But are you working smart? Are you working hard and not smart? Are you achieving what you're looking to achieve, or are you just doing the motion?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. I just see stories on social media, like on LinkedIn, and just scroll through the feed. I don't know if Facebook's like that too, and Instagram, but I'm only on LinkedIn. But it's just after a while, man, it's just the same noise every day. And so you really need to be clear when you post on social media, like, I'm trying to do this, looking for that. Otherwise, you're just posting like whatever on there, with no purpose, right?
Well, okay. So no, it's interesting you say that. So I have to post enough that I keep my traction going. I have to post enough that the algorithm continues to still recommend me to new people. Because if you don't post enough, you don't get recommended to new people.
Yeah.
and your content has to be seen. Like right now, Facebook hates me. Facebook is censoring me and banning me from they don't promote me. So they told me we are not promoting you. I'm like, bastards.
What about X? I heard X is good. I don't know.
What is X? I mean, X is like
Twitter.
words, right? Is it like, yeah, but what is that? It's just typey?
I don't know. You can do videos and stuff.
You can do videos on the X?
Yeah.
X, I'm not on. I'm on the Insta Cha-Cha. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on the Facebook, but right now Facebook hates me. I'm on the Tiki-Talker, but nobody sees me on TikTok. TikTok, it's like I'm a ghost. And every time cannabis is mentioned, because I don't say broccoli, I don't say trees, I don't say any of the other bullshit. I should not be censored for cannabis education.
How do you get followers if you don't have any followers to begin with, right? Like, how do you?
Well, interesting. You know, I'm on the YouTube. I'm on a look. The followers end up seeing you, and they feel connection, maybe enough.
On YouTube anymore.
Well, oh shit.
Because I'm not on YouTube anymore, which is good.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though.
I've made $2 in revenue in all my videos so far.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You know, I think it's if you resonate, people follow.
Yeah.
You know, I where attention is such a valuable thing.
I used to have 800 followers on YouTube.
Look, where attention is such a valued thing.
800.
It's the truth, man. I just had a friend. We just had a guy here. He's out of Daytona, but he's in a band called Papa Wheelie, and they just came on the circuit not even a year ago, and got to playing in at Bike Week, and somehow Ted Nugent saw him because he does such a great version of Stranglehold. He just played with Ted Nugent this weekend.
No,
Really?
And Ted's spreading his name out. I mean, they're on fire right now.
You can get the
and I can't, man. I can't wish but the best to them. That's such a great break. You never know.
Yeah, you know, Ted Nugent's
Nugent's fantastic. Stranglehold is one of those songs that you play. When I was a DJ and I'd work the adult industry, you know, like your new bars, topless bars.
Girls.
No. I'd play Stranglehold. I would play. What is it? Like a 15-minute song? It's like a 15-minute song. It's insane.
Yeah.
You know, when I needed a break, so I'd go to the bar, have a few shots, go for a couple cigarettes, and I'd go back to the DJ booth. And if there was a girl on stage, she'd hate me because she'd be up there. Normally, a regular song, 3 minutes, 4 minutes maximum. Stranglehold, you're up there.
Oh yeah,
like 15 minutes, and I'd be outside having a cigarette or something. I'd walk back in the club, and you just have like this person on stage, just hands at their side.
So I'll be honest,
staring you down, ready to kick your ass, and you're like, okay, well, I guess we're changing this song.
I never really listened to Ted Nugent, but I've had friends play a few of his songs, so I know that.
Brings back weird memories. No, Nugent's fantastic. I met him once briefly. He would never remember me. But the guy, look, he's a real badass.
I'm a big Yngwie and
I know you like Yngwie, Malgve, what is it?
Too. Vinnie Moore, because when I went to my guitar teacher way back 30 years ago, I was like, oh, Yngwie. He's like, have you heard of Vinnie Moore? And he was like a guy, long hair, didn't bathe much, but he fucking ripped on the guitar.
There was a guy, I cannot remember the name now, something
Gary,
more.
Like, dude, come in, yeah.
Great guitarist, I can't remember. Anyways, I am, holy shit, this Mac 10, I've just blown through this. I was like, I'm just puffy, puff. Just going right through it. But anyways, tonight we've had a lot of different conversations, and that's what this show is, by the way. If you found it, congratulations. They were just asking, how do we get new followers, new viewers? You know, maybe you catch the show, maybe you don't. I've got so many different networks ghosting me, making sure people don't see the show. So I drop off flyers at like smoke shops and community centers, you know, just trying to get people to see the show.
Why
uh,
is it? I
to
mean,
see something that's different. But and we get new viewers all the time. And again, by the way, anybody, if you have questions about cannabis and you would like me to talk more about cannabis, put your questions in the chat. I will see it. I will answer it. There is not one question I'm ever afraid of because I know
so
I
why
have a good
is
understanding of
marketing
everything.
like
I'm like, I've got a good understanding of
you
everything.
can't leave literature with the doctors, and why are these like LinkedIn seems to let anyone post anything? I don't think they moderate anything.
They do. They put me in a category. So my category is cannabis for them. That's it.
On LinkedIn,
That's how I'm presented. So outside of cannabis on LinkedIn, you don't see me.
I mean, outside of LinkedIn, on LinkedIn, I see you.
No, on LinkedIn, outside of people that are curious about cannabis, I'm one of the top cannabis marketers on LinkedIn, which is crazy.
How do you know what category you're in? Did you put yourself in that category?
No. I put myself in all
LinkedIn?
open categories. Because I do motivation. It's not just cannabis. This is motivation.
Are
This
you
is self-realization.
On LinkedIn, please dive into that more. And are you premium on LinkedIn?
Am I a creator?
No, do you have a premium account on LinkedIn?
No more.
How do you know what category you're in?
Less people, because I found out when I did have premium, they were putting me in a I was only certain people saw me.
Right. Okay. So you had that
and because of that, I said, why am I paying $60 a month to have you people put me in a box?
Right.
So I said, no longer do I pay. And since I've stopped paying, more people tend to see me.
Wow. I mean, I got the right people seeing me. You got to seek out the right people. You got to reach out to people. You got to make these social media.
I'm not trying.
Work for you.
I stopped trying. Look, I was reaching out to people. I was sending reminders. I was doing shit constantly, right? And guess what? Nothing. Less than nothing.
No,
I was talking to myself for like 100 friggin' episodes.
People have to find you.
I mean, you've been listening to me for a while, but we have over 250 episodes out there.
Wow.
On YouTube, I've got like 250 episodes.
Wow.
If you go to Oraganji's channel and you hit podcast, that's where everything is.
Wow.
Maybe the last few I haven't put over there, but 250 episodes we've done of this show.
Wow. I mean, I think you could invest in the show and like, I don't know, the podcasting equipment, make it better. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. What would make it better? Like when you say podcasting equipment, I have a microphone. I don't use it. Better lighting. Look at this beautiful fucking lighting that I have.
Not like East Coast has his thing. I think people.
No, East Coast has got a beautiful room. I'm poor. I have no money.
Right.
I don't even have a room. This is a closet. I shit you not. This is a closet. This is a big closet that I'm in.
Actually, I'm a large mansion, and this is just merely one little area I have.
Right. Well, here's the thing. That room that you have, that could be a podcast room. So this, when the sign used to light up, this looked like a podcast room. Other than that, you don't have to put a lot of money in the shit.
Yeah.
So I stopped doing that. Look, I was promoting, I was paying, I was doing this, and I got nothing. I got nothing. And when I turned to the universe and said, fine, I'm not paying for anything, I'm not pushing it, I am leaving myself open.
I post music.
I'm leaving myself open to the universe. I'm leaving myself open to opportunity. I am leaving my voice out there as a frequency for people to hear. And if you hear it, if you connect, if you feel it, you're going to find us.
Some posts do better than others too, and it's somewhat random, you know? Like I've had posts that...
It depends what the AI algorithm is allowing for you to get out there.
I had 10 reactions on a recent song, but then another song others have 2 reactions.
It's also when you're posting it, like it's time of day. So there is a magic hour, which is between 8 o'clock in the morning and 3 o'clock, I want to say.
Right.
8 and 3 every day or on Thursday. 8 and 3 on a Thursday is the best time to post. But it changes all the time, and there's multiple different algorithms that you're dealing with. There's one on Facebook, there's one on Instagram, there's one on TikTok, there's one on LinkedIn. Each one of these programs are running another program that will stop posts or ghost them. Like if there's something that hits their red flags or anything, nobody else is going to see your post. Nobody is going to see shit. And I've done a test. I do the so I do.
Right.
You've seen my little tidbits of the shows, obviously, where you're
Yeah.
where it's like a 30, 45 second spot.
Right.
So I've released it at the same time on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram,
I'm listening. I'm just walking in here.
right, on LinkedIn. I've released it simultaneously. And at the same time, obviously, simultaneously. And the response that I've gotten has been, like on YouTube Shorts, the video will be seen 2,000 times, or 2,000 people will have seen it. And that's great coverage. On Facebook, 0.
Wow.
On Instagram, 2, 3. On LinkedIn, 0. 0. Look, the show right now, this show, okay, is supposed to be live on Facebook. So you know what they do? They'll let me go live, but it's private. So nobody can see it. It's just me fucking talking to myself on Facebook. But nobody sees it. And then when the show is done, I have to go in there and I can change the privacy. I've tried to change it beforehand, but they've locked me out. They have locked me out. So I find that not just interesting. You know, I find the control that we just get used to. I mean, what do? Do I boycott Facebook? What good does that do me? I use it as a research tool.
I'm not on YouTube. I don't have an account. I have a Google account for my phone and all that. But YouTube, no. And when I joined Rumble, I felt a great freedom release of my soul that I could once again post videos and people would see them and I wouldn't have to deal with YouTube, you know, and they're mine right away.
I mean, there's other formats and there's other ways to be able to do things, but yes, YouTube is a big controlling factor. I want to say really quickly, King Swish, I'm sending extreme positivity your way. He said right now at the moment he's having trouble walking. So we're sending some definite vibes in your direction, King Swish. He runs out of meds, but thank God, you're right. Thank God you got some medical. Medical bud is always the best. Look, THCV as in Victor, the extended hydrocarbon, things like Durban poison, double Durban, any one of the Thai strains, they're going to be high in THCV. Things like this take care of the nerve pain immediately. That's what's amazing. Whether you eat it, whether you smoke it, it takes a bit longer to kick in, depending on the application. Let me see. I'm glad you got your medical too, because I'm smoking up hardcore right now at the moment. Live rosin carts and bowls of jealous pop. Well, again, we hope that you feel better soon. We hope that the pain goes away. And you have some of that jealous pop for me. I'm going to smoke some of this Mac 10 for you. I think I've already smoked it. Shit. It's like gone. I remember how big it was a second ago. Okay. So we're at the middle of the week, everybody. This is highly motivated. I'm just reminding you that if you feel like you want to like, share, and follow, follow, like, share. Shit, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I care. I don't care. So my honest approach here, if I ask for it, then I feel like I'm everybody else. So I don't ask for it. I mention it because it's the right thing to do to promote the show. So on the larger scale, beyond myself, if I want this show to be bigger, I say follow, like, and share. Or like it, follow, and share. There you go. Like, follow, share. Because that way we reach more people. That way, the message of our authentic journey together helps more people. And so that's it. It's not because I'm not the show. The show is all of us.
Too, right? Like people that don't smoke cannabis, make them feel welcome. And
right, because it's not just about cannabis. We all have an endocannabinoid system. We are all connected like that. Is something cooking?
This is your brain.
This is your brain on drugs, yeah. And the egg, I remember that. The commercial was they would crack an egg into a pan and they say, "This is your brain."
And the other one,
and then as you watch the commercial, the egg starts to cook, and it says, "And this is your brain on drugs."
And the other one was the kid, and the father's like,
"Oh shit, so funny, so fucking funny." He goes, "I got it from you, Dad," and I was like, "That's right, you got your dad's good shit." Dude, I remember those commercials. Do you remember the one where they were in the car in the drive-through? They were in a car in a drive-through, and they're all laughing hysterically. That brought back good memories. There were some more morbid ones, where there was one where I don't know. Look, they really tried hard to give such a stigma to cannabis.
Oh, big time.
War on drugs.
But they lost that war on drugs, didn't they?
They did.
And cannabis is still here. Yes, there are still people in jail, federally prosecuted for the transportation, manufacture, or anything like that of cannabis, the growing or the selling or the transport. I think if we're able to smoke this medically, no person should still be in jail.
Yep, I agree.
And
100%.
there are organizations out there like freedomgrow.org, where Randy Lanier is part of that. Randy Lanier, having spent 27 years in federal prison. And they never found shit, by the way. They never found the weed.
That's
27 years. And they had no physical evidence. And back then, it didn't matter. They just threw your ass in jail. And he was a famous NASCAR driver. Or Grand Prix. Was it like a Grand? He was super fast. Wow. Super fast car. F1. I think F1s or something. He's got a whole story. Great. He's got a book out. He's got a show on Netflix. And awesome dude. And we can't claim brands anymore, but Octane through Goldflower was one of the things we carried. We also did the Freedom Rolls, where every time we sold a Freedom Roll, pre-roll, we would donate all the money to Freedom Grow and Weed for Warriors. So Weed for Warriors, Freedom Grow, both great organizations. You also have Buds for Vets. Buds for Vets, another big one. And then Veterans Cannabis Care. That's with Rob Harmon. So Rob Harmon is Veterans Cannabis Care. See, look at that. I got his sticker right over here. So Veterans Cannabis Care, that is Rob Harmon. He works through a marijuana doctor in Orlando. But Veterans Cannabis Care does free cannabis cards for veterans the last Tuesday of every month. And they pay for the doctor visit, they pay for the state fee, and Rob does that all out of his own pocket.
That's awesome.
I like to mention it because those are great people. Those are great people of cannabis, you know?
Yeah. Helping out our vets who can't help themselves, man. They deserve it.
Well, that's the thing. He's doing such an amazing service. He's doing what the government promised to do and never did. You know, I think
that's it, man. If they're not going to look out for them, we need to.
You know, the government makes a lot of promises to its soldiers. And I first want to say thank you to our veterans, our warriors of foreign wars on foreign lands.
Yep.
You were sent to fight other people's battles for money, for oil, for the perception of freedom. You know, I want to thank you for the lives you've given the blood, sweat, the bones, the pain. I feel so much for the people who fight for this country, because they give the ultimate gift, and they pay the ultimate price. And we should be taking care of them. We shouldn't be giving them the runaround, and we shouldn't make them have to jump through hoops to get the care that they need. And I know, because Davey, we go up to West Virginia occasionally, but Dave used to run the VVA in West Virginia, the Veterans Affairs, whatever. He was like an advocate. He was the dude. He was the guy. He was like the guy. He now, what he did in Vietnam, he was a gunner on a helicopter. And they say that was the shortest career for any member. And he did it for multiple tours. So one of the luckiest. He has fragments in his back. He has a bullet like in his head. He's like full of it. And he's still going. His heart, his ticker,
That's awesome.
has been through so much shit, and he just keeps going. The guy's got so much, so much power.
When you hire military people, like you're getting a lot of discipline with that. If they're like a highly accomplished, decorated, thing.
They are transformed. Military takes a person and teaches them organization.
It breaks you down.
Teaches them, but mental organization, how to really break things down in a simple way, and it's about orders. Military people that are pretty smart and get out of the military, they keep that going. You see what I'm saying? They make a business out of it. Security or private security. You've got invested. Some become cops. Some become. There's our former military. Really, it's. I honor you guys big time, ladies, men, they, them, whatever you want to call yourself.
We're put in bad positions too. You see that in drama. That was just an interesting situation when it's like, shoot all the colonists is your order, and one guy's like, oh, I'm not going to follow orders, and then his commander's like, give me your sidearm. I saw that on Battlestar. I'm like, damn, Battlestar Galactica. I was just watching that just recently. Like, damn. It just shoots the guy, man, for not following orders in the military. Like mutiny,
Well, they once you sign up, you become a GI. It's government issue, so they own you for that time.
Right.
And
there are no illegal orders.
Yeah, so they transform you into whatever you're gonna feel you're gonna go into. You're gonna be a professional at it.
Have you been in the military?
No, I grew up in a military family.
Okay, so you heard all.
Believe it or not, my dad was a C-130 crew chief, and they flew.
That's awesome.
Noriega. They brought Noriega back from Panama to Homestead.
Yeah.
So.
Really?
But I mean, I grew up in a military family, but I was going to go in. I failed the physical, so I'm a musician, and now I entertain them. Because I do
at one point I wanted to go in, and I just you go one direction or another, and military. I'm not good with orders. I'm not good with orders or order. I don't like somebody else deciding what I need to do. I've always been more of an individual free thinker, and
that's where I want to be the visionary in charge. I don't want to. I love building other people's stuff, and I love working for other people. But after you look at my resume, and it's like, dude, I've worked for like 25 different companies. I need to do something else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need to make a TV show. It's just like I need to do something different.
Weed, pot, cannabis, Mary Jane. It's the wonder drug been called by many names. I don't know what's running through my head right now. We got the CB1 and the CB2. Together, these receptors work to balance you. See, why can't this be the answer? Why can't this be the choice? Give us our freedom. Give us our voice. We need to decriminalize, medicinalize, and the federal eyes. Okay.
Awesome.
That was a couple of years ago. I put that out. I actually put out a whole song. I have like 3 of them. I have one that's like very Dr. Seussy.
I remember that.
That was my rap stage. I did like 3. 4. I had 4 songs. I had a country rap tune, which I thought was really, really had a good beat. I had a country rap tune. I don't even know where the fuck these things are. I can't even find them. There was a country rap tune. There was one where I sounded like it was Dr. Seuss. I like that one too. That was a nice rhyme. Maybe I should like put them all together as one song. I was looking for like something like, like we are the world, we are the children, but more cannabis related. Like a 1, 2, 3 to the 4. No, I smoke a lot. I smoke some more.
I saw the trailer for that Megan Fox film with the robot. That looks good.
You're excited to watch it now, aren't you? At the beginning of the show, I was declaring my
too. I want to see Megan 2.0.
I was mentioning that Megan Fox was rather hot in that robot movie.
Yeah.
Where I did not enjoy her acting before that, but we were talking about how like movies have lost really the allure of the sex scene, right? Movies and setting up the unbelievable sex scene or the mandatory love scenes or blah blah blah. They become so mechanical. They become so boring. There's no excitement. There's no.
I can't possibly.
It's so scripted at this point. Like this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. And it's like at this point, people are just fucking fast forwarding through this shit and getting back to the action. It's like I don't want to It's like listening to people talk. I don't want to fucking watch this either. When I was a kid, it was like, but as a kid, I remember they made it alluring. They made it exciting. They made it sexy.
You remember that movie Life Force? That had the
and sexy is not like necessarily male, female. Sexy is just the energy of which you bring into it, right? So I was mentioning Megan Fox in the robot movie, and I mentioned that her acting has really gotten better. It's still not good, but it's better, and she did really good as a sexy robot.
Good, all right. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't know why I go into a whole explanation. Just like I'm not allowed to say Megan Fox was hot. She did those goth pictures. She's been doing this whole glow up thing. I just can't. It's good to see. I'm like, it's good to see.
The media was oversight.
There's not a lot of
the year of Megan Fox.
No, I don't. Something. It's the year of everybody. I don't like. There's a lot. There's not a lot of female actresses that I really like female comedians. I'm not saying I'm against any of them at all. Just not a lot of them become very memorable to me. And the ones that do disappear. Or career paths change, or I just don't follow male, female actors, actresses.
Yeah.
I mean, I see a lot of Jason Statham because he's in fucking everything. Like everything. The guy's in everything. I see a lot of Arnold. I see a lot of what's his name? Wick, Keanu Reeves.
Liam Neeson is in a lot of things too.
Liam Neeson's in a ton of shit.
Yeah.
And every movie with Liam Neeson's exactly the fucking same.
It's exactly the same.
He's an ice road trucker killer.
He's gonna
come after
like
them people. Yeah. He's a terrorist, expert specialist, ex-CIA. And then when he remade Police, what was it? Drubber. Damn it. The funny cop movie thing. Dragnet.
Oh, Naked Gun.
No, Naked Gun. Thank you. No. He's not Leslie Nielsen. I know he tried, and he really tried.
One of his films is like Revenge.
Leslie Nielsen will never be We did. One of the funniest, naturally funny people.
The new one.
Look, you ever watch him in Airplane? He's fucking hysterical.
Oh yeah.
Hysterical, no matter what the role.
Yeah.
And Shirley, don't call me Shirley. And then they all are smacking. And I remember he gets into the scene and what was it like? Was it no? It was they were smacking some
It's
guy.
the hysterical woman. She's like,
The
oh,
hysterical
God,
woman. He came in and he
like,
smacked her once, and he looked at her, and it was like, pop, pop, pop. I mean, it was just, but it's in how great, funny. So Liam Neeson is not a Leslie Nielsen. I know they were trying to do a little name association there,
right.
but and I can see the seriousness. I can see what they were doing because Leslie Nielsen and Liam Neeson are both super serious. Like they're not like a Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase is funny, but he's always funny. Like, and you know he's going to be funny, but he's like jovially funny. Leslie Nielsen wasn't jovial, but he was like he was straight faced about everything.
Very straight faced.
Deadpan.
You were the one laughing, not him.
Liam Neeson is also deadpan, but he's also not fucking funny.
Right.
He's never done anything funny for a reason because he's not funny.
Right. And they probably figured they could cast him in that because that's what they did with Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen was always a serious role, right? And then
he did start off. He did have serious roles, right? He started off as a serious actor.
They were all serious,
and he fell into.
All of them were serious actors. A lot of them.
Well, he started. He was doing comedy. He was doing like comedy stuff, and people are like, this guy is like, he's just the funniest. No,
well, he started dating. He started dating what's her name, Pam Anderson.
Oh, Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that something still going on? And not like I would follow it, but you know what?
Last I heard they were so.
What an interesting thing,
man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I think it's all image, and I don't give a shit for image. That's why I didn't go down the path of being an actor. I could have. I've played small roles in a ton of shit. I've been an extra in a ton of shit. I have an IMDb. I could have gone the route. Of acting, but my whole thing, it was I started having a crisis of conscience, a crisis of self, a crisis of who the fuck am I? And actors, I guess they drink a lot to come to grips of where they really are, who they are, because they don't live their own life ever. Like, look at Tom Cruise. He is his characters.
Shakespeare for you?
Well, Johnny Depp, I mean, when he played Pirates of the Caribbean, I mean, he lived that role for the longest time. What's his name? That just passed away. That did Val Kilmer when he played Jim Morrison.
That
he really became it, from what I understand. Right.
There are different kinds of actors, and here's where you kind of talk. You already mentioned all this, but I'm just summarizing. Liam Neeson is a character actor. He plays the same guy in every film. That's a character actor. A character actor rarely crosses over, but they do. Arnold is another character actor. He's pretty much the same thing in every film. But then you're right,
because when he tried doing a comedy, remember Twins with Danny DeVito?
Yeah, same. He's like the Terminator, you know, like I am Arnold, you know, like
I'll be Buck. Right.
I heard they're doing another one of those.
What, Terminator?
The Twins.
They're remaking the Twins?
Yeah, I heard they're doing another one of those. Yeah.
Look, that's such a hard thing to remake. I mean, back then, shit that was believable. Now
they're bringing them back. Them both, Danny DeVito and Arnold. But
where's the one where Arnold was pregnant? Was that Twins?
No.
Remember there was a movie where Arnold was pregnant?
I'm trying to think.
I'm telling you, if not, fucking Mandela effect.
Dr. Alex Hessen, comedy Junior, starring Danny DeVito and Emma.
Twins was fired. Yeah.
He plays a pregnant.
Screwed with Dave Chappelle. Screwed with Dave Chappelle and Danny DeVito. What's the name of the movie where he was pregnant? Was it Screwed? How crazy that would be. No. Did you find it? a stoner movie. Anything with Dave Chappelle's a stoner movie. I love Chappelle. Chappelle is a tell it how it is comic, and he's funny. I love the Chappelle Show. I was such a big supporter. I was so sad when that ended because of networks and this and that and his contracts and blah 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 blah. But wait, Arnold. What was it? What is it? You know the movie?
I tell you, Dave Chappelle is a very, very intelligent man. Totally different from what you see on stage.
What movie was where Arnold Schwarzenegger was pregnant? Junior. Okay.
Junior.
And that had Danny DeVito, Emma Thompson. Emma Thompson. That's not one that you see a lot anymore. 1994. 30 odd years ago, like 31 years ago, 32 years.
32 years.
Holy shit. Holy shit. She was
Like
the
Samson.
doctor. That's right. Oh my. I'm like, this is like mind breaking, but you're right. So character actors. I mean, you've got some actors that come out of the, you know, who's really surprised me and goes extreme in his roles. Spicoli. What's
Sean
his name?
Penn.
Sean Penn. I would have never imagined Spicoli becoming the actor, and he's not necessarily good. I know people are gonna be mad at me for that, but I don't think Sean Penn's necessarily a good actor. I mean, I think he's overplayed. I think his characters are muted at best.
Well, he said Spicoli was someone he knew.
Well, Spicoli was his best character. Fucking Spicoli is the best he's ever acted. Look, he's done Milk. He's done this. He's done that. He's done like serious roles, and he sucks.
Oh yeah,
he sucks. But Spicoli, he was fucking amazing. As Spicoli, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Sean Penn, it was the best he's ever acted.
Mr. Hand.
I love he brought a pizza to class, or he had a delivery. He had a delivery of pizza. Had it delivered, and you always want, like, I remember sitting in high school and sitting there going, I'm hungry. How about if I had pizza delivered, right? You always think that, and you don't do it. Spicoli did it. Some tasty, what was it? Tasty. Oh,
all I need is some tasty waves and a cool buzz.
Yes. I bet you fucking Mandela effect.
Yeah.
That's not what he said.
No.
Yeah, he's like, nah. Well, look, we were talking about this earlier, by the way. Mandela effects. We were talking about different ones that have come since 2012. And there's been a bunch. And they correlate with experiments or times of experimentation at the CERN facility. Also, there's another a Fermi lab in Chicago. So there are other labs doing tests where there are ripples in the space and time happening. So again, we mentioned a few of them: the Monopoly Man and his monocle, the mirror on the wall. Who's the, most beautiful of them all? Luke, I am your father. This one really did surprise me. Life is like a box of chocolates. They say it never happened. Let me see. There was Ford logo Kit Kat Dash. Kit Kat Dash. Anybody remember that? I remember that. Flintstones, their spelling was different. Something about having two T's, not one. But again, I dismiss shit like that because reconstructed memory, maybe it had two T's, maybe it had one. I don't freaking know. There was something about the Fruit Loops spelling, how it's F-R-O-O-T, but I remember Fruit Loops as F-R-U-I-T. Fruit Loops. But Fruit Loops are F-R-O-O-T, I think, or maybe that's what it used to be.
That's the brand name.
Fruit.
Yeah.
Loops. But not fruit.
F-R-O-O-T is their is the one with the toucan. That's the brand name. So all the generic ones say Fruit.
Interesting. So again, spelling. For me, that's I excuse that off. But looking at Mandela effect, this is a big one. Jif or Jiffy?
They're all the
Was
same.
it
They just
Jif?
have a different sticker.
Well, no, they're saying it was one or the other.
Well, it was kind of
And-
funny. I lived in. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I think they all come from the same place. At least 3 brands I know have come from the same place up in Atlanta. So, because they
Okay,
had
wait.
an outbreak of that salmonella, and all of it got pulled off the shelves, and it was like, oh, they all come from the same place.
Okay.
They just put different stickers on
They
it.
put different
bottles.
stickers. And sometimes that is the case. Yes. But okay. How about this? The position of South America on the map. The position of South America. That has been highly contested through the Mandela effects. New Zealand's location. Where New Zealand is. Troublesome Reds on here. And you know, I'm just throwing it out there. These are things that have been out there. Also, as crazy as where is the heart located? Tell me, where's your heart? Where's your heart? Is it right? Is it right here?
Dead center.
Is it dead center?
Yep.
I was told it's right here because they have to crack the rib cage, and that was another thing. The rib cage anatomy has changed, so people that are medically inclined start to notice some the heart used to sit right here, not here, but here, because the rib cage would have to be cracked in order to get to the heart. Crazy shit. Right. I know you're like, yeah, Oren, okay, maybe not that one. No, I'm just reading them off. These are different Mandela effects. I think this is where it gets very interesting, how these Mandela effects come back. I was just going back through the comics and I saw King Swish said kindergarten cop, and Junior, kindergarten cop was one of the best. It was one of the best kid-friendly, Arnold ass-kicking kind of movies, because it was still him shooting people, but he was a kindergarten, substitute, and he was great. Listen, I wouldn't want my kids in his classroom, but he was great. I think we don't get movies like that anymore. All our movies fucking suck these days. No, I don't go to the movies. I will wait to watch them on Prime or Netflix, because they're not worth going to the movies for. Nothing's got me excited. Like, remember Rocky Balboa? Rocky brought a nation together. That shit wasn't just a movie. He ran up those steps in Pennsylvania or in PA, or wait, no, where was it? Where was it?
Philly.
No, it was the city of brotherly love.
Philadelphia, wasn't it?
Philadelphia. And it was up the steps of the museum.
Absolutely. The Philadelphia.
And they've got his statue up there, because I saw it.
So
it's a lot of fucking steps.
So it's interesting. There was many Oscar awards.
Really?
He didn't win one. The producers won one. But the guy who invented Steadicam he learned his photography from the Free Library Philly, which is right near the Art Museum. Then one day he invented a Steadicam, which was a fiber optic connected to a camera, so that the camera and the person were kind of separate, and you can get a steady shot while walking. And that's how they filmed he filmed his wife running up the Rocky steps, and the producers of Rocky saw this demo and liked it, and that's part of how Rocky got those unique sequences of running on the streets, because before you had to have big camera cranes and stuff. Steadicam was a brand new thing then. And then Rocky 2 is the best Rocky run of them all. Because in the first film, it was a lower budget and it was sort of an overcast day. But in the second film, he has a bunch of kids who start following along with him as he's running. And then there's this whole crowd of kids and the music and everything. Rocky 2, I highly recommend Rocky 2 and Rocky 3 are really good films. If you've seen Rocky, you really need to see Rocky. Did you see Rocky 2 and 3 by any chance?
I saw every fucking Rocky.
Listen,
Him against the Russian. I've seen him on the street fights against the new guy they were trying to bring in, Nick Gunn or something like that. He was also a boxer. But
remember that?
Yeah,
And they had the montage things too. And
I've seen every Rocky. I love the Rockies.
Awesome.
But the thing is, that's when movies also meant
that
something.
art museum.
His movies brought a nation together. His movies got it's like it reignited a Cold War.
So
all of a sudden the Russians, you know how remember what was his name? What's his name?
Oh, what's the name?
They've done movies, Expendables together. Dolph Lundgren. I love Dolph.
Yeah,
I love Dolph. Back in the day, I hated him.
Guy.
During the Rocky movie, I was so into that shit. I was like, Rocky, you better fuck him up. You better fuck up that big steel looking. And he was tough in the movie back then. Like when you'd see him, like he was the Russian with the super strong jaw, and he wasn't Russian. He wasn't Russian.
The song, in
but
that, if you listen to
and just solid, right?
Yeah.
But I hated him. I hated the guy.
Right? Yeah. You hate him. That's the whole point. He's the bad guy, right? Yeah.
No, that's crazy. So Rocky.
I think he just died.
Did he?
What, Dolph?
Yeah, I think he just died recently.
Oh shit!
Most of those actors are now.
I know, it's fucking depressing.
I mean, look at Chuck Norris, man. He looked like he was still 50 years old.
Dude, but he wasn't. Chuck was like...
I know. He was in, I think it was 90s almost.
He was battling cancer too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I want to say that's what he was battling. Chuck was amazing. They were all amazing, and you're right. He made himself. He looked so young, you know. But that was Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris was an amazing dude.
Well, he made his own. He made his own heading. I mean, he started out with Lone Wolf McQuade.
Okay, and then he did right. Then he had the sitcom, the series
Ranger.
for such Texas Ranger. And I mean, plus keep in mind, early on he was a judo boxing phenomenon, and he even fought Bruce Lee on occasion.
Yeah.
Oh, you. Yeah. I stole that from you. Sorry.
No, it was pretty crazy, man. So, but we have actors that come and go, but I mean, what it is, the legacy they leave. If they leave that memory on you. Wait a second, Nick. I really quickly want to say, Nick, welcome to Highly Motivated. Welcome to the show. Welcome. As I was canceling last episode or ending it, I saw it like right there in like I couldn't respond. It was like too late at that point. And so you get to see the breakdown of a studio. Glad I moved the camera. But yeah, Nick, I didn't get to say hey. Let me see. But it's good to have you on the show tonight. Off to the left. I caught you in the last second. Dead center, off to the left. Oh, that's what you were talking about? Wait, was it somewhere? I don't know. I don't notice it anymore. That's why tonight I wasn't worried. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. I think I worry too much about the show. And when I don't worry about it, we're going to talk about everything. Anything and everything. And again, everybody listen, if you have off to the center, off to the left, right there, that's where I said. But Cowboy said the heart's right here. And right now, mainstream science says your heart is right here. But I remember it said right here. Okay. That's why you put your hand over your heart. Like right about there. Not in this, right there. That was like Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible,
With
for liberty and justice for all. Most people don't fucking remember that. To me, that meant something. I said it every single day because I wanted
Our
to.
Father
I
who
wanted
art
to be
in heaven,
patriotic. I
hallowed
wanted to
be
be part of
thy
this nation. And unfortunately, those same ideals are not here. We don't have justice for all. You know,
No.
we don't have liberty for all. And so it's hard. Anyways, again, that probably is a Mandela effect. It's probably not even that.
But you know, the hope is out there because you see other countries that are starting to live that way. You know, I know they have their own issues.
But no. It's interesting you say that because you're right. Other countries are starting to take on those ideals that we kind of started with. You know, are they all destined to take the same cycle because of greed or control? I don't know if I've been showing you. Look. Okay. Right now, when I want a soda, when I want chocolate, when I want something of craving, I'm trying to eat more healthy. And going to Aldi's. Aldi's is a grocery store here in Florida, and I'm across the United States. Probably in Europe as well. I want to say they're Danish. But Aldi always has interesting shit.
They're German.
They're German.
company.
That was close.
Yeah.
So a German company. Yeah, that's true because they always have a lot of good German foods. And
They have amazing chocolates and all that. A lot of European stuff.
A lot of their chocolates. But instead of picking up chocolates today, I picked up dried, dehydrated veggie chips. And it's just so interesting. Like I mean, they'll put like whole mushrooms. Look, it's a whole mushroom. It's a dehydrated mushroom, which, by the way, it rehydrates in your mouth and it feels like a mushroom. I mean, that to me is wild. They got a lot of mushrooms in here. They got green beans. I don't know why I'm showing off veggies, but I think it's so neat. So look at these, like green beans, and the texture breaks down very easily, very quickly, airy. Makes you feel like you got something in your mouth and it's healthy. Yeah. Or like, not freeze-dried because it wasn't a vacuum seal, but they are totally dehydrated. And and so I haven't had them like this before. I thought it was quite interesting. So I've had like veggie chips, but that's basically ground down vegetables that are reconstituted into like a veggie straw or a chip kind of thing. This is like a beetroot. That's a beet. Beets, I don't like beets. I think beets are not the tastiest vegetable of vegetables. But as a dehydrated, delicious, full of flavor, really exciting. So I'm just letting people know this is my journey. I'm trying to find better food, better texture. I mean, I'm kind of bored with food. Ooh, what is this? Looks like a squash. Are any of y'all doing anything different? Like, what are your food things? I mean, I say that because some people are just meat and potato kind of people, and they don't really want to dive outside of that realm of food exploration. But this is really good. I'm gonna stop. I usually don't eat on the show. I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything. For like 2 days, I've been so busy, and I'm doing a unintentional fasting. So I didn't mean to fast. It's just happening. I mean, I'm eating bits and pieces here and there, which are destroying whatever fast that my body's going through. But I feel better. I feel good. I'm not bloated. Problem is, I don't eat. So, how long has it been? It's been like 2 weeks, but I feel great. Love it. I don't need food. I was watching a YouTube, and this guy for 37 years really hasn't eaten. He soaks up the sun. The sun nourishes him. Has anybody heard of this before?
So,
He lives
man, you get
alone.
vitamin D.
It's vitamin D, but it's supposed to be something more. He sits
I
out
know
there
there's
for the
lithium in
mornings,
it.
for the evenings, you know, and he soaks up energy from the sun. And he doesn't eat. I mean, he drinks, but he doesn't eat. And for 37 years or 32 years, 30 years period is just an insane time not to eat. He's like,
Well,
I'm
not
just
that
not
many
hungry.
proteins in your body. You know, your body needs that for muscle build.
Well, the guy works out. Now he's pretty skinny. He's pretty frail, but he's like a skinny. He still has muscles on him. I see things like this because I also saw an article where they're now testing gene reversal or age reversal treatments that actually turn back your biological clock, your mental and biological clock. Not mental, just biological. Your body's aging.
Everybody's heard mind over matter. You know what I mean? The mind can do a lot of things. You know, especially when you set your body into a certain. I mean, that's a long time. 37 years. That's crazy. I mean,
I've heard
fasting a
stories
long
of people,
time and yeah. So,
but the body cannot go that long. I mean, I think maybe there are individuals that can do certain things. You know, maybe they have. I think somebody had 2 hearts. I think there was somebody else that. Just the way their body was made, they were able to for more strength, or I don't know. There's always abnormalities. And one guy, people could a certain tribe, they could hold their breath underwater for like 30 minutes, if not longer. And I've seen videos, and it blows you away. I mean, just how long people can hold the breath underwater, or you know what skill others might have.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I mean, it's amazing because everybody's different. You know, everybody has some sort of talent. You know,
That's the greatest thing, though. I think embracing it, showcasing it. You know, and I also believe if you do what you're good at and what you truly enjoy, you're not working, you're living. You know, and I don't know where that came from. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, the more you do it, you hone your skills, and you're enjoying what you're doing. It's a passion, you know, and it helps you feel like you're living.
Well, I think when we're looking for purpose, that's purpose. Yeah.
Every day 5 days a week working, and you get the weekend. The weekends fly by like crazy now. You know,
the week has been flying by. Look at this. This is Wednesday.
Everything, it's like the speed has gone up. So
is it something kind of like our brains are doing that to maybe help us process, or maybe make it not so hard on us with all that's going on? I mean, we are living through one of the most tumultuous, exciting depends on how you look at it, but we're going through one of the craziest and yet most rule-changing, life-changing times ever.
Oh yeah.
Some are saying that Trump is the last president through prophecies. Look, he hasn't left office yet, and being the last president means America is no longer the America that we know. I think that was through there was what Baba Vanga and Edward Casey had both foretold certain prophecies. And if you go back and read their old, it's amazing how close they are. Maybe sometimes it's a year difference. Maybe maybe the interpretation of it. Oh, excuse me. But very interesting stuff. We're going through crazy times. So maybe our brains are doing that just to speed, not to, so we're not dwelling on aliens and UAPs or UFOs and Epstein files and wars happening in 7 different countries. 7 different major battles going on across the world right now. I watched this thing on, I think it's on the Facebooky and it's the fucking news. And the guy's always like, welcome to the fucking news. Anybody ever see that? The guy's great. I'll have to send you the link. But he tells you the news in like a minute and a half, and it's the fucking news. And he gives it to you like that, and he'll be like, what the fuck? What? And you're like, this is news. It's a great way to hear it. It's like edutainment, a little education, a little entertainment keeps our brains focused.
Yeah.
So that's kind of that. That's the so that's how I get my news. That's how Oraganji, and I don't watch the news. I watch the fucking news.
I mean, it's hard to follow any of it.
It is, because it's all made up. It's constructed. It's part of. It's so they can make us happy, make us sad, make us scared, make us patriotic, make us whatever they need us to buy more and more and more to contribute back into this structured society on their fabricated ups and downs. And right now there are so many different conflicts, so many ups and downs with the looming future terrorism on our soil. One thing that the United States has always been lucky is that we really haven't dealt with the terrorism. I know 9/11, but before that point, there's been overseas, so many countries deal with terrorism issues, and here in the States, in the United States, we've been spared from a good portion of it. We got a really big taste during 9/11, which I really feel as though, if we're talking conspiracies, there's some bullshit going on there. There's some black magic fuckery. There is some shit happening that didn't happen, or that it happened, but it was orchestrated. Like there were other buildings that blew up, and nothing touched them. Nothing. Like nothing touched them, and they fucking blew up. So I think this was an orchestrated event to control the population, to control the narrative, to build and create a story. So I'm an individual that gets information from both sides, and I look at simplicity. I look at reality. So there's a lot, like tonight we'd really, in order to get into 9/11, holy shit, that's a multi-stage topic on its own. It's
Yeah, 9/11 is a really bad thing,
It is. So I would
COVID.
definitely. The what?
Look at COVID, how it started. Everybody started saying, it came from a bat in a lab. It's
but
spread
we
all
know
over
it
the
didn't.
world.
Right, all
No.
over the world.
It's spread all over the world. Maybe this was just a test to see, hey, how quick can we get rid of them all?
You just hit the, well, maybe not get rid of. So I
Well,
talk about that book by Dan Brown, Inferno. So if you read Inferno, something's going to hit you and you're going to be like, holy shit. So it's all about population control.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to kill us off immediately because that's a lot of graves to dig. That's a lot of bodies to burn. That's a lot of noticing shit is happening. Instead, they're going to quietly infect us, and they're testing the how quickly it goes and how quickly it spreads. So they are testing population control on us. So because of COVID, it made people infertile. It made 1/3 of the people infected with COVID infertile.
Yeah.
They're making decisions for us.
Yeah.
And they do it to a population. So in China, they actually have a problem. Nobody's having kids. And a large part of the population there is infertile. How did that happen?
Yeah. Wow.
That's why they're paying foreigners to move there and live there. China's got ghost cities because families are not multiplying as they once had.
Wow.
Those were delicious. I normally don't eat on the show, but I'm so hungry. By the way, everybody, welcome to Highly Motivated. I'm Oraganji. This is Cowboy. That's Professor Time. And, you know, and this show is many people. It's Troublesome Red. It's East Coast Visual Media, Major Nugs, Major Ganji. It's Goopy Ganji. It's Nick Grayson over here. It's King Swish. It's Gavin and Eric and Eddie, and it is everybody who's watching us. You know, it's Asia, and it's I can't remember my boyfriend's name. What's his name? Why is I just drew a blank? It'll come back to me.
Asia and Chase, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was sitting here thinking about Gavin's friend that we haven't seen in ages. But it's the whole Ganji family.
So hey, I'm sharing a picture. That's a picture of me in a cryogenics laboratory where there are the world's largest biobank, most diverse and largest biobank, and the samples stored there are used by the NIH and research institutions from around the world. But I worked at the logistical storage hub of a biobank for five years. They did other stuff too, you know.
They were collecting sperm.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, they were. Oh, I was just guessing. Good guess.
No, they're collecting
DNA. They're gonna bring them back.
They so there was a facility not too long ago that actually burned up, and all these machines came offline, and so there was like 100 bodies that were cryogenically frozen.
Throw it out. Wow.
That all went bad.
So my DNA is stored there in the biobank somewhere. As a
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can send it to it. I'm like, yeah,
well,
sure.
of course. I mean, I didn't think you were opening up a vat, being like, "This is mine."
Man, what kind of insurance policy they must have?
Well, they did that so that, like, if anything happened to me, they can compare my before genetics to my after, and
they're gonna bring it back.
You
like
know,
a
but
fucking
genetics are
dinosaur. They're gonna
averages.
bring Professor Time back.
You're gonna bring me back. That'd be
You
great.
know-
I love that.
Do you know what a great
like that.
but wait, what a great movie or series kind of idea. You know, I went in to preserve my DNA at this exact moment of my life, and then all of a sudden, you know, the tsunami hit, or there was a nuclear explosion, and I blinked, and I came to, but in a different body. They've regenerated me, or they've injected my DNA into a host body.
Dude, the guy who's in his ordinary world, and then he dies, and then
like 100 years later, or
then he just wakes up, and you think it's like a dream, and you don't explain it right away.
Isn't there? Wait, there's you know something? There's a show.
You know,
wait, there's a show that sounds really similar to that. A space guy. Like, it was like 600 years after his death, and they brought him back to life or something.
Buck
Or he was
Rogers.
in jail.
Buck Rogers from the 25th century.
No, it's more modern show, but I do love Buck Rogers.
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. That was hysterical. It's hysterical because our country is turning into this idiocracy.
They were
That's wild.
what his high color was, and he's like, under the advice of my counsel and representatives, I respectfully plead the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Oh, you're talking about Fauci again?
Yeah, every question, his answer was, I do respectfully take the Fifth Amendment of my Constitution.
They do. Look, all of them do this. They do this to buy time. I was saying it earlier. Look, it's a show. It's a pony.
Fauci's
It's a pony show.
Yeah, there's a shadow government, dude. It's way
it?
higher
Show?
than all these guys.
What do they call it? They call it something.
Shit show.
A shit show.
There you go.
That's why. Look, that's why we try not to talk politics on this show. I mean, sometimes it might be unavoidable.
I only talk about you from a celebrity standpoint.
I think, you know, because it's a shit show. Well, I don't see him as a
the whole
celebrity.
world, man. I think it's the whole world. You look at so many things that are happening on other continents.
Yeah, I mean, how can they have stuff happening?
Crazy.
And
to think that I don't see why people can't see the simple, hey, let's work together and what we can make of this, but there's so much greed.
That's
on
it.
all levels.
I just want to do things. Dude, it's killing me as a single person. One stream of income and trying to pay rent and everything. It's killing me. It's fucking killing me. It's fucking.
You know, but it's greed, and Cowboy said it exactly. It's greed and it's poverty. It's greed and poverty that hold us back.
Right.
Look, it's like Chris over here. He's like, look, I'm surviving on one income, and I've got
it's
food and gas and house and this. I mean, I'm
eating TV dinners and an occasional strawberry bowl, and I have a guitar. Like, what? I don't have anything, really. You know, what the fuck? I just have.
You know, right now the economy is so bad. Nobody does. Nobody has any. I did a show. Listen, I did a show.
Like 5-6 years, and I got a good.
I did a show like a year ago, 2 years ago, where we were talking on the show, and it was something about in a report. It was like, don't buy new TVs, don't buy a car, don't buy a house.
All your shit, yeah.
But no, don't buy it because they were warning that we were about to drop into one of the biggest recession depressions that we've ever dropped into. And it was all about just save. If you can save, don't spend, minimize your budget, minimize your lifestyle.
Right.
Because things are going to get expensive. And then COVID hit. Yeah. And then, you know, there were so many changes. So this was planned. That's why, look, COVID was planned. 9/11 was planned.
Driving. You know, it's all control. Who's driving the wheel?
Well, you know, COVID was actually a tabletop exercise called Event 401. And they did a tabletop exercise at Harvard that mapped out strategically what to do during a pandemic a few months before.
Yes.
Out in the open.
That's right. And it was just a few months. It was just a few months before.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think COVID was like an organized, or it was an organized test.
Dude, it was a big thing, man.
Well, I mean, crack cocaine. Same thing. I think it was started in
1980
South Central.
It's a
really
the Nicaraguan, the rebels, the rebels. Yeah, they would
It was,
they're
it
around
was easy
constantly.
it was easy to get, and they could mix it up and sell it for more. And I
Right.
think they brought it in, taught someone did. So
Yeah, it was
I
there
mean,
around. Was that
it
around?
was a big epidemic. I mean, if
Yeah.
you remember living in the '90s, early '90s,
Oh,
it was
I
a
do.
big epidemic.
The CIA.
The '90s were some of the greatest times.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean, look at Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston
Yeah.
and Bobby Brown were on crack.
yeah,
It's like the most famous, talented couple. Not so much Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown really wasn't talented. Whitney Houston was over talented. She was like she was amazing though. What a voice, what an energy. She was a real star, and she was destroyed by the drug.
yeah.
She was destroyed by the drugs,
Yeah,
The whole
and
family.
yeah, the whole
I mean,
family.
think about this. I mean,
What a
we
shame.
thought that was really bad. Now, I mean, now you have all these more synthetics and stuff. I mean, look at this stuff now. They're calling what, trank?
What is this? Is this the one where people are like
that.
zombies?
Yeah, it's destroying their
Oh,
bodies. I mean,
Yeah, I heard about
it's
this.
more tranquilizers, and these people, they can't get high enough, and that's a problem.
That's
I
interesting.
think
That's scary, right? But say that's scary on its own, because
Yeah,
all they're going to
because-
try to do is keep getting higher and higher.
Yeah,
So they're autonomous. They're
So
they're like this, and somehow they're standing up, and they're just like that. I don't know. Or down, like that. I don't know.
a lot of mushrooms in here.
You ever see people on drugs like that? Yeah, that's crazy.
I've seen people on a lot of different drugs. I
Hey,
used to
you
work
guys,
the adult
listen, I gotta
entertainment
get going.
industry. It's all
Right.
drugs.
I got to get going, you guys. Hey, I thank you for having me on.
Okay, boy.
Much love to everybody who was on, and I will see you guys Friday.
Friday
Hey,
it is.
by the way, man, before I do leave, let me ask you: Did you ever hear anything from the Glass Palace
From who?
up there in Jacksonville? The Glass, what is it? The Glass.
No. Nothing. And I've called again. I'm trying to get a hold of the people. I want to be able to pay a deposit, at least get some word. I think that's the place I would like to do it. That's the place we can get away with a lot of things. There's easy parking. It's a big spot. It's exciting. It's interesting. It's like an adventure on its own.
Cool.
So
All right. Well, that's awesome.
just
That's
just
awesome.
waiting to hear back, and that's kind of where we're sitting at. So Cowboy was just asking about the Ganji Fest and the progress, any forward steps. We're just waiting. Every other venue we've heard back from is scared of people. How can a venue be scared of people? They're scared of cannabis.
Exactly.
That's what it is,
Sad.
yeah.
That's what it is. They're scared of cannabis.
It's
And
not
we
a
just got to keep the pressure.
friendly thing, but I'll tell you right now, like normal cannabis is a normal business, and I do staffing, and cannabis is an expertise.
It is an
Well, hey,
expertise.
guys, take care.
Cowboy,
Take care. I'll
take
see you
care.
guys
We'll
on
see you
Friday.
Friday. It's good to see you.
You too,
And
brothers.
everybody, thank you. Everybody, thank you for coming to the show. Thank you for coming to our 3-time-a-week weekly event that is community. That is no expectations, no set conversations. And as you see
Later,
tonight,
later.
we had our lovely stone conversations later on, Cowboy.
Later.
We have our stone conversations, and that's kind of what these are. They're a little bit of education, a little bit of chit-chat about many different things.
East Coast.
On major media studies show Americans are using cannabis more. I was going to talk about that tonight. Funny enough, but East Coast is and he's right. There are big studies that have come out right now showing that Americans are using cannabis. They're using cannabis now more than they're using cigarettes and tobacco and booze, alcohol. How amazing.
Oh, I saw that study. Yeah, I saw it mentioned
Yeah.
on the feed.
That's huge. Obviously, the alcohol and cigarette companies, corporations here in America, or in the world, are scared. They are scared That's why they're holding back cannabis right there alone.
Right.
Because people aren't drinking as much alcohol and they're not smoking as many cigarettes.
Right. They would just smoke some cannabis instead.
Right.
And grow it at home.
So all I have to say is that right there, we're probably going to talk about it on Friday. But that's a big deal. It's a big deal because cannabis isn't just a recreational thing. It's so much more. And that's why I want to bring the Cannabis Science Fair in to teach people about the amazingness of this plant. But yes, crazy that on Friday the hemp law, because we're going to find out the new regulations in the hemp law. I want to say today, yesterday or today, they've been voting on some new things with the drinks. And I'm not updated right now as to what the new hemp laws are or what they're.
Yeah.
And that was, I think they were doing that today. Have they already come out with the new hemp laws?
I don't know. I'm not tracking it that close, but I'm just confirming all the headlines you're reading. I've seen all these mentions.
Right, the new roadmap, the current status. We could talk about that on Friday. We could talk about how there's a shift. There's a shift in people. There's a shift in health, and there's we're starting to give more of a shit. And in that, we're not drinking as much. We're not smoking as much cigarettes, and we're turning to cannabis to really help in combination to heal us.
Definitely part of the immune system, the endocannabinoid, the ECS system.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
And we all have an endocannabinoid. Every animal on Earth has an endocannabinoid system.
Yeah.
Except for insects.
They're afraid of us waking up too. I mean, look, cigarettes.
Of course they're afraid of us waking up, but cannabis helps us wake up. Cannabis helps us realize. Anyways, everybody, that being said, I got to go as well. Everybody have an amazing night. Remember, you're at the middle of the week. Keep going, keep trying, keep pumping, but enjoy. Enjoy what you do. And if you don't enjoy it, find something that you do. Life is short. Your life and your time is limited. We are here for the blink of an eye. And to not enjoy your life is a travesty. To wish that you would have done these things, but at the end of your life now it's too late, is a travesty. Live your life, love the people around you. That's it. It's simple. Keep it simple. We don't need to overcomplicate life. That's it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here on Highly Motivated. And don't forget, look, Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, in all the same places that you're catching us now, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, not Tiki-Taki or the Instachachi, because they're assholes. And Facebook is an asshole too. Facebook's an asshole. On the restream, I got to restream it because they won't let me show it live because they're blocked. But even if I restream it, still nobody sees it because they hide me. So they're assholes. LinkedIn's a bit of an asshole too. So LinkedIn and the Facebookie are like a pair of assholes.
Yeah, they need to do better.
They do. I that's why I stopped paying for LinkedIn. Why am I going to pay for a company that restricts me? Because I speak the truth of cannabis, the education of it, the homeopathiness of it, the natural herbology of it. That's it. So everybody, this show is what it is. It will be what it bees.
I know. I'm going to jump off. I'll see you.
I'll see you later. All right, Professor Time. I was going to say Father Time. Father Time. Professor Time. We'll see you another time.
All right, brother.
You like to play on words?
See you Friday.
Friday it is. So remember, you're going to catch me here, everybody, Friday night. We will be on the show again. That's our next time, either from the home studio, which is this, or somewhere on the road. Who knows? This Friday. I don't even know what's going on this Friday. I don't even know what's going on. No, I do know what's going on. I'm going to be in Naples. Am I going to be in Naples? I don't even. I've got to look at my list. I make a list. I got to make a list for everything because that's how busy my life becomes. And I forget. You forget a lot of things and then you'll end up in Tampa and you're like, what am I doing here? I mean, I know what I'm doing here, but why am I here? See, you get confused. Anyways, Keep going, keep pushing, keep trying, but love your life, love yourself, believe in yourself. That's the big one. Belief in yourself is what really starts to change the world around you. That's it. All right, I'm done. Good night.